106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
Welcome to the Goddamn Podcast with Drew and TJ. Let's get this goddamn thing started.
You're goddamn right.
We are stoked that you're here with us.
Yep. Welcome to a fresh episode of the Goddamn Podcast.
Goddamn.
I actually just uploaded a video. Godless Engineer helped me out with it of featuring the segments of Darkmatter having to do with Shives. Like the first one where Shives blocked him, and then the second one where he got totally triggered. And well, that's just kind of a foreshadowing for what's probably going to happen tonight.
Oh, I was really afraid of this. I was afraid of this. I saw that he posted something that sounded like a complete and utter abortion just from the title alone.
The timing couldn't have been better for parts like 1 and 2, basically, because this is going to be part 3 of what
part 3, 4, 5, and 6 probably
of Darkmatter Rage.
So if you're looking forward to that, well, it's coming.
Let me go get my inhaler. For fuck's sake.
Anyway, yeah. So if you haven't seen that, do check it out. It's the latest video on my channel. I haven't been posting much, so it should be easy to find. But I didn't want anyone to miss out on that epicness. I'd watched it over again and decided, like each of those, and decided it was worthy to share with more people to let them really know how Darkmatter feels. So you're not ashamed of any of that, right? I mean, did you see it at all, Darkmatter?
I saw part of it. Yeah, I didn't have much time to watch it before the show.
My favorite is the opening.
Yeah, I saw that.
Completely lost your shit right at the get-go, and that was glorious. But yeah, so do check that out or watch the full episodes again, because they were a lot of fun. We love doing shit like that.
I already know I'm gonna have to get up and close the fucking door to the office.
Yeah, so it's coming. Be patient, everybody. Be patient.
I read the title, and TJ sent it, and he was like, "Well, we got to do this one to get Darkmatter going." And I just read the title, and I saw just a little bit of that intro or whatever. I was like, "Oh my god!"
What's the title again? I forgot.
What's dividing the atheist community?
Oh
Something
God, I'm sure
lines.
he has all the skinny on that.
He's already getting triggered, right? Oh, it's fucking wonderful. All right, I love it. So we just had our second patron-only show last Sunday. If you're not a patron, you are missing the fuck out. Please do check out our Patreon at patreon.com/goddamn and catch up on some of the shit. Actually, it might be a good idea for you to get on that quick, because Patreon has a feature now where you can check out some of our previous shows. The problem is I've got to upload or post all of our patron shows onto Patreon, which is like 31 shows now. So it might be kind of like spamming you one day. Give a heads up to our patrons. You might get a shitload of spam from us one day through Patreon of us just posting. Now, if you've missed any of the shows, it's not spam. It's wonderful, because you'll get to see all 31 patron shows if you are a patron when those go up. So jump on that if you want to catch up on all fucking 31 patron shows for $5 and up patrons. You can do that. And if you want to become a new patron, you're going to get all basically 31, because I need to upload all of them. And then from there forward, we'll post them as they come out. And so it won't be like a giant amount of spam. It'll just happen one time. But for new patrons, you're really getting a hell of a deal.
Yeah.
So
Patreon needs to just kind of chill with the
they're changing a lot of shit constantly. With their new feature thing is become a new patron and see the last 3 patron posts. Well, I just send out the links to the unlisted YouTube videos to our patrons. I don't even fucking post it to Patreon. But now I'm going to pretty much have to in order to make this feature worth a shit on our Patreon channel or page. So I'm sorry it's going to happen one time. You're going to get like 30 fucking, probably 32. It'll be all of those messages that we posted something and then like an apology at the very end for spamming the shit out of you. But it'll only happen once. But I do apologize. It's going to happen. I already have it all set up to do it. I'm going to do it shortly. I was thinking of doing like one a day or what, but I just want to get it out of the way. I just want to do it and be caught up, and then from there we can move forward.
Yeah, just get it done.
Anyway, for our patrons, I like to give something away to begin the show and after each break. So, for the first patron, who can tell me, we've discussed this a few times. Who was the band that was playing at the Hard Rock when we stayed there in Vegas? Drew's not allowed to answer this.
Yeah, I just remember because of weren't we talking about this on the patron show? Like what happened?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it should be. Boom! Scope! You son of a bitch! These are fucking. I've got like Las Vegas shit that I'm giving out, and Scope fucking has to win. So now I got to find something else for Scope here. Scope, what should I give Scope?
The Wiggles.
Scope's a good guy. I want to give him something good. Scope, you already have a Bible, don't you, Scope?
Too bad he can't win this. Huh?
See? Drew was just like, hey, I like that, give it to me. And I fucking gave it to him.
This is what happens when you give Coagan air.
Alright, so
do it, Darkmatter.
Scope, what I have basically is I have another Bible I can give you. One of the it's one of the California ones. It's got the upside down Dickafix.
Dickafix.
Somebody's gonna make a band and call it Dickafix.
But here's what I'll offer you, Scope. You can either have that or you can have your choice to jump in and grab anyone else's prize, and I'll have to find a backup for them. And you can do that for, I'll say, this show and next show. You can have your choice of anyone's prize and jump in there. That'll be your options. You can have this or the basically immunity, whatever, jump in and grab someone's prize.
Spectacular.
Your choice, Scope. He's a gambler, so you know he wants to take that gamble.
Just never go for the mystery box, bro.
Well, the mystery box has been good a couple of times. Most of the time it's shit.
He said he'll take a future gift.
Future gift. All right. Let's remember that Scope can jump in anytime this show to steal your gift, or anytime next show. So 2 shows. He doesn't have to use it tonight because there's only 2 gifts left tonight. But congratulations, Scope. We appreciate your patronage and, of course, your help with the Hard Rock shit. Of course, you would know that it was Rascal Flatts because what was it? It was in between.
Someone and Slayer. We just missed Slayer.
Guns N' Roses played before, and then Slayer after, and we got fucking Rascal Flatts. It's wonderful.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for later on in the show when someone wins something cool and they get all excited. Scope's like, I think I'll take that.
Yeah. Hey. So now I'm gonna give out cool gifts and see when Scope jumps in. Let's do that. All right. So yeah, and by the way, you'll still win something. Scope will steal your prize, but I'll give you something else. So you'll get like a consolation prize, but Scope has all the power. Anything else?
I'm probably gonna win the Mediterranean cruise or something like that, and then Scope's gonna swoop in.
It's finally we give away like a BMW. Scope's like, I think I'll take that over the what was it? The fucking Bible thing that you guys wrote on? Yeah.
Like the quad dick.
I gave him more of a New Jersey accent than he ever. Scope does not sound like he's from New Jersey one fucking bit.
He sounds way too normal.
He's way too chill.
But then again, when you do an impersonation of me, you try to sound nasally, which is total bullshit.
Dude, you sound kind of haggard right now.
Haggard?
Yeah, you sound like you're sick. Are you sick?
No, I feel good.
He just always sounds that way.
I feel great. You sound like Pat Robertson.
Yeah,
it sounds like the Pat Robertson impression is trying to come through, but you're like holding it back. That's what it sounds like.
There's 2 voices.
Maybe it's my mic. Maybe I got to reposition my mic. How do I sound now?
bars.
Oh God.
What?
No, we won't give them to you. Go easy. I'm sure you're gonna earn them at some point, and then you'll probably
redeem
earn
yourself.
your get out of jail free card after you have a shit fit in your about Shives later.
Let's see, to start this off, next level skateboarding.
Whoa.
That's retarded, man.
That is fucking next level shit as far as I'm concerned.
It flipped under the
Yeah, he
rail.
hooked his trucks like and wheel around.
Like, oh yeah.
Cool.
That's
ridiculous.
fucking badass.
This is the kind of shit my dad would talk shit about. He's you know, all the kids doing all the tricks and stuff. He's like, back in my day, we just rode the fucking things. Now you guys are like, you see them like.
But
standing
that's
in
the
one
thing is, some
spot.
of the like original, like trickster skateboarders were guys that just did really weird shit. It wasn't all like the flips and spins and grabs and shit. That's been how it's progressed. But I enjoy shit that challenges what everyone else is into. I thought that was way cooler than watching someone do like a double kick flip or some shit.
He's an innovator.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see.
Breaking ground.
I think this is Paul at a hockey game.
No, Paul is not nowhere near that good looking. Oh, never mind.
That is so fucking Paul.
Is that one of them Duck Dynasty guys?
It looks like he could be.
But I'm supporting the Monster Girls there.
Beautiful. We miss you, Paul. When's that Ginger gonna get back?
I don't know. We miss you, Paul. He's a good guy. I in fact, Paul is. I got 2 of these patches. These are the Hard Rock Las Vegas. They're actually pretty nice patches, and I sent Paul one because he seemed like the kind of guy that could get you some use out of a patch, seeing as how he wears like a motorcycle vest and shit constantly.
Let's see. This also seems like something that Paul would do. Cooking steaks on molten lava. This is some shit I could get down with. I wonder what a lava grilled steak would taste like.
It's got to have a weird flavor to it, like not what you're used to, you know.
It's like sulfur and crap in there, isn't it? It's like, it's got to be nasty.
Well, I mean, that's not like actually lava or something.
Lava, yeah, it's molten
just
something.
Yeah, molten metal or something.
Oh, okay. So
Well, either way,
said
that's
lava,
it's
I
gonna
thought you
have
knew.
a-
Actually, that sounds way worse. That it's molten metal.
Yeah, like eat this steak and get the next year's supply of iron you need.
Yeah. On second thought, it's
Yeah,
horrible.
I mean it's a
They're
cool.
like black. Oh God, that's black meat. Oh,
Well, what is it, Darkmatter?
Who's gonna quote him in the chat?
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake! You goddamn minds in the gutter, racists, racist, misogynist, transphobe, Islamophobic bigots.
It's a BBC M, big black cut of meat.
All right, truck versus tree. I want to say we've done this one before.
Maybe.
Ready, pull the tree down.
Pull that tree down?
Okay,
You
take
fucking
that-
crazy?
You think he's gonna be able to do it, Darkmatter?
I'm gonna say no. I mean, that's a big
You
fucking
don't think
tree.
you don't think a tree comes down?
Way.
No.
Are we gonna make a wager?
You know, maybe a small one, small wager.
Like one of those, like the air.
A
thing?
shrubbery.
A shrubbery.
A shrubbery.
Okay, well, Darkmatter says no.
All right, if a tree comes down and you win, I will take a vial and let loose some of the air from one of my Lotus tires and send it to you into the vial and seal it up. You'll have pure Lotus tire
I
air.
don't trust that. No, I don't trust that you won't just fart in a vial and send it to.
It's coming.
It's coming, lady. You motherfucker.
You lose, Darkmatter.
I expect a vial of your fart in the mail, sir.
What the fuck? Why do I get bars?
You get bars for losing.
I was deceived.
Darkmatter.
That happens to a lot of criminals, you know.
It does. Stay in there. Let's see. This is holy shit, flash flood.
Yeah, this is insane.
You got any backstory for this?
Okay, this is happening somewhere where they fucking are having a flash flood, and these people are like literally making a game of staying ahead of the fucking debris and shit.
But wait, I don't see any skinny dippers. Didn't you say there was skinny dipping?
There are probably corpses in this fucking shit if they're doing this for long enough. This is fucking crazy.
Yeah, that is bad news.
Dude, look at how close go scroll back a couple frames. Look at how close this dumb motherfucker was to it. Jesus Christ, dude, like it picks up one log and swings it, you know, in the wrong direction. It's taking your feet out and you're dead.
I gotta say, I was really rooting for the flood on this one.
Yeah, dude, but I mean that is fucking insane. It's like running with the bulls on crack, because there's like no way you're gonna survive if you sprain an ankle or something. You're dead. This guy sitting on the edge is risking his shit.
It'd be funny if there was a guy in the middle of that, like trying to really quickly hammer together an arc. You know, he's seeing it coming. He's trying to hammer that arc together.
Robert in the fucking chat says, and no Allahus were Akbar that day.
Nice. Yes, it looks like it's starting to move faster.
You're done if you get caught, because all that debris in the front would fuck you up so fast.
Yes, Slayer. Yes, the Creepshow 2 blob. You seen Creepshow 2?
Oh,
they go
yeah.
swim out on that pier, and it's that blob. Yeah.
That's slick.
Yeah.
Dude, wasn't there one of those where they buried the dude up to his neck and let the tide come in and drown him?
That was the first Creepshow with Leslie Nielsen.
Love that shit.
The one that freaked me out the most was the cockroaches that got into that guy under his skin and in his ears, and
the night security guy or whatever, wasn't that it?
And he's
I don't remember. All I remember
security
is
guy at some like crazy Anyway, whatever. It's been forever since I watched those. I should probably watch them again.
No, the first one, dude. The best one was that thing that lives in that box under that staircase or whatever.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Dude, that was badass.
Gotta love that shit.
Yeah, cool movie. Let's see. Dog tries to talk. Whoa, no. That's not happening.
This dog is like for real trying to talk to these people. He's like, I am a human trapped in a dog's body.
that's like the sound effect, you know, like when you play like a metal album backwards. It's supposed to be like satanic. Dude, it so is. I'm imagining like being a backmasking. Excuse me. No, I'm imagining like visiting someone's house, and I don't know. I would never expect this out of their dog, and I'm like, you know, laying in like the guest room at night or whatever, and I start hearing this noise from like under the bed or something.
When I was little, I tried to get people to think that our dog was a reincarnated human trying to communicate with people, like he still has the mind of a human. So I would like spell out messages in his kibble on the floor, you know, like I'm a human, I understand you guys, you know. Nobody bought it though.
There was a God, what was it? Quantum Leap. Remember that show?
Yeah.
There was an episode where he was a fucking monkey or a chimpanzee or some shit, and they had to convince him. he's like he was gonna try and leave them messages, but then what was the guy that helped him jump?
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, that guy was like, no, because they're just gonna fucking like tear you up, do a operation on you or whatever to see what's different about your brain or some shit. So you can't do that. You have to be a monkey and solve this mission. It's so fucking awkward.
What did he have to change?
Oh, who the fuck knows? It was something about space flight, I think.
Oh my god!
It was.
He had to go into space.
Yeah, because he was the monkey that went into space.
Oh my god!
Or something along those lines. It's been probably 20 years since I saw that fucking episode.
Well, it's been like 20 years.
Can you imagine? Like, did he ever jump into the body of a black person or a woman?
Yes.
Can you imagine the shitstorm if that came out today? White guy has to save everybody because the black guy can't do it or the woman can't do it, so the white guy has to jump into the body. That would not fly today. Not in a million years. No.
Well,
depends whether you give the black actor that played the scenes an Oscar. Because then it would make everything okay.
Well, but it's him that plays the scenes. You see him, Scott Bakula.
I don't know, but in the scenes where you see other, the person, like when he looks in the mirror or whatever, that it could be that some black actor that like has this look of shock, and then he gets an Oscar for it, like best supporting actor, because of that look of shock he had for like the 2 seconds.
It would have to be an Emmy. It's a show.
But whatever, I don't fucking do that award. It could be an MTV fucking Video Award for all I give a shit, and I don't do a goddamn Tony Award or whatever. Get the fuck out of here with all that stupid shit.
How far away do you think we are from like the ratings on things being like, this is the non-problematic version? It's gonna be shit like that.
Oh God!
Like you buy the seasons.
Remember we covered that video of the Christian DVD player, and it like literally takes out. And you can set it to take out all violence, all cursing, and everything like that, and it just like it edits it out for you. You remember that?
No, it sounds vaguely familiar.
Dude, we covered it, and it was like the fucking Christ DVD player or whatever the fuck it was, and it would literally, and their example was a firefighter like in a burning building trying to save somebody, and they're like, look at this, and they show like a firefighter like running through fire saving somebody, and they're like, but after the Christian DVD player, and it's basically the fire, like you see a house on fire and then you see a guy standing outside like holding somebody. You missed the entire fucking awesomeness of the movie thanks Christian DVD player.
I'm about to say, like imagine watching like a Tarantino movie and basically the movie's like 3 minutes long. It's like a trailer.
So yeah, it's an intro. They cut out the freaking intro, and then there's a movie that they cut out the movie, and then there's credits. Welcome. Although I hadn't watched The Hateful Eight until recently. God damn, that's a slow ass movie.
Yeah, I thought it was good though.
It was good, but damn, it was slow. It reminded me of that Cloverfield Lane shit. 10 Cloverfield Lane, was that it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was it was so slow. I mean, it was the acting was okay and all that shit. The shots were good and the build up, but it was just, I was like, oh my God, when is the shit gonna happen? Like how much setup do you need? I understood the setup within the first 5 or 10 minutes. I didn't need the additional hour of fucking setup for that.
The nice thing about that movie and movies like that though is it has you guessing for most of the movies as if shit is really going down the way they say it's going down.
Forth. They want you to change your own mind and question yourself, because that's what makes it a jump at the end or whatever. That's the one that I ruined in the one episode. Because I said like in one word what happens that ruined it for the end, but I won't do it again. Like, it was okay, but goddamn, I was expecting something. Everyone was saying how great of a movie it was. I was expecting something other than creepy John Goodman, or he was just being weird. And okay, and that's of course that's half of it, because you got to figure out whether he's weird and telling the truth or weird and lying. Mm-hmm. But it was, god damn, it was slow. I was like, to me, I watched it with my girlfriend. Damn, Chibi.
To me, what ruined it was that like just the very ending is
the Molotov cocktail.
Well, thing. I mean talking about just the alien thing at all. I would have rather
I tried not to ruin it, and you went. And
you made me do it. You're like, oh, the Molotov thing. No, well, it wasn't. Maybe it was, or maybe it wasn't an alien. But
It was a
even-
fucking alien.
But even that, even if you say it's an alien, that could still conceivably be cool. But it's just like that right there at the end. I would have been way cooler with it. Maybe even if you didn't find out what happened. It's like that movie, The Happening.
Oh,
It was
God.
like
Dude,
yeah, it's
have
not that
guys ever
great.
watched Everything Wrong with
Oh God, I love that channel.
God damn it, War of the Worlds.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've seen almost all of those. I don't remember the War of the Worlds one.
the War of the Worlds it was like a really good concept, and their CGI was pretty fucking decent and everything.
Mhm.
Just like they had to throw in, what was it, Dakota Fanning, or was that her name?
Yeah, the girl.
Like, and she's just like this screechy, whiny. Like, why would you, like, having a kid freak out is one thing, but it's like in every scene that something happens, they just tell her to just screech, and it's all to set up this one scene where they have to be quiet. And like, but you have to listen to her screech for like an hour about everything.
I love that movie.
Set
though,
up
man.
one
That
scene
was
because now she's supposed to be quiet, and you know she's a screecher.
that I thought that was a damn good movie. But the thing I don't understand about a lot of these alien movies is that the aliens are like, dude, they can master space travel and all this shit, and they always come here and like, you didn't stop to think about like bacteria.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
like in Signs, they come here and it's like, oh, well, look at this. They like water boils them alive. Like, are you
Look at
kidding
the
me?
Native Americans, bro. You know, they were smart enough to cross a land bridge like 15,000 years ago, but they didn't know nothing about that there, you know, malaria in a blanket or whatever the fuck they were given.
SARS.
Smallpox.
Yeah.
Poor bastards.
Anywho.
You know, we're probably safe from the alien shit because we are certainly not a threat. They're like,
Well, dude, if they could do
they're
some
like,
shit
should
like
we
that-
waste our ammo on these guys? Be like, nah, they're gonna kill themselves in about 2 centuries. We're
Let's
good.
see.
We'll just harvest the planet after that, whatever's
No.
left.
We have a bright future, and this badass kid shows up.
The brightest. Oh my god.
Whoa. And they're starting with the Olympic training kind of early. That's crazy.
This is Darkmatter's workout routine, by the way.
When is stacking blocks been an Olympic sport? What's up with the music?
That is insane.
I've actually never heard the music with this, so we'll just turn that off. You know what? She needs some good. What she needs is some
This
good.
is like so vastly different. Like if my kid, if you pushed him on the forehead, he's falling over.
We had
It's timber.
Let's give her some metal.
Okay. Pause it. Now, can you give her some like Islamic music?
I don't have that.
Oh, because the monkey bars. She's a terrorist in training.
Like it's
Those
ISIS.
dreaded goddamn monkey bars.
I need that.
Yeah.
You do not want to fuck with somebody who can do the monkey bars.
What
What is this monkey little?
Look at that. She's trying to climb the World Trade Center.
Actually, you know what? You know what? You guys that are good with Photoshop, put the World Trade Center on there.
That's some serious exorcist shit right there.
Little girl's crazy, man. She's got skills.
Beast mode, man.
Was it? Yeah, I got skills.
Chibi wants to say hi, guys.
GB.
Oh, I
That
too.
is that is a beautiful little Muhammad's bride right there.
Oh yeah, TJ. I found some. Remember that shit we played back in the early days of the show, the magic martial arts shit.
Oh,
I-
my favorite.
I
The
found
one.
a
It was
good
the
one.
one guy, right? That
Yeah, well, this
went up
is-
against like 20 guys.
This is just like a compilation of like this shooting chi kind of shit, you know.
Oh God. I hate this. You know, as somebody who actually legitimately taught martial arts, this shit pisses me off. It makes it look like woo, makes it look like a scam.
Yeah, I would hope the average person that walks in is just not, oh my god, I have to learn this. Like, I would hope they come in and just like, oh.
How do you get the guys that are like, okay, what do? I come in, all right, you throw your arms around, I act like a complete tard bust. All right, and then you're the winner. That's how this goes. All right, I'm in. Like, I'd like to completely look like an idiot that is trying to sell your woo.
They're probably good friends.
Oh, they remind me of that blonde chick from the Jim Baker. She's
Oh,
like,
yes.
yeah, wow. Like, that's the kind of people you get to do this, to take the fall for your woo.
Yeah, this is Cobra Kai 2.0.
He doesn't even do anything.
Wait, Darkmatter. So when you used to teach karate or whatever this is this how you made your money? This why Darkmatter has a Lotus. You guru wooed the shit out of people. You scammed them.
No. I taught Taekwondo and Hapkido, and Taekwondo is an Olympic sport. It's none of this crap. And Hapkido is joint manipulation. It's bone breaking stuff. It's hands on shit.
Damn. I want to see this in the Olympics. I'd actually watch the Olympics. Oh, stealth speed. Jesus
Bald
Christ.
foo. That is so embarrassing to watch grown men like pretend to be hurt by this shit. Remember when we covered? Didn't we show it was the MMA fighter versus one of these woo guys?
Oh, and the woo guy.
And the woo guy was like, jumping around doing stuff, and the MMA fighter's like,
just like repeatedly beating him in the face,
beating the piss out of this old guy that was like, oh my kung fu. What, dude? You've basically convinced yourself that everyone falls down when you do this because everyone surrounding you falls down when you do it.
Dude, what a great parallel is that with like religion and atheism, where it's like, the woo-woo stuff, but meanwhile the other guy's just like beating the shit out of you because that's how you're actually, you're supposed to fight.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I want to see them go like hands tied behind their back up against like strangers on the street. Good luck.
What if it turned out all this shit was legit?
I would have to rethink everything. Like everything.
This reminds me of those preachers.
Yeah, it's the same shit.
Yeah.
Smacking them with the coat. Fucking all that shit. Just absolutely embarrassing.
I want to see
to have convinced yourself that this shit is a reality, because you have to know, like, maybe some of them think, oh, this is just fun, or they enjoy the acting aspect of it, or, but this is embarrassing. You're not doing anyone any favors. Like Darkmatter said, you're doing a disservice to everyone else.
Dude,
that actually takes this shit seriously.
What needs to happen is old Bass Rutten needs to go in there.
Oh, fuck it. Are you kidding me?
Don't
anybody.
you ever do
Randy Orton. RKO. RKO. I think what this is like it's what happens when you go drinking with Bill Cosby video. That's what it must be.
Jesus.
Oh, come on.
Okay, go back. Go back. I got to see this punch thrown right here. Ready?
That one?
No, this one right here.
Oh, come on. He could have just took it. It would have been fine.
And not only that, but after his like half speed shit punch, like the dude didn't even touch him. He did a front somersault onto his ass on the floor. Like, dude, get the fuck out of here. This is embarrassing. This is like the Emperor has no clothes embarrassing.
That's like one of the soccer matches things that we've seen.
Exactly. He's like flicks him on the ear.
Yeah.
Like, he's down and out.
I would have rather have taught this though, because I would just get like a white belt in front of me and just like, okay, now just stand there, and then I would like throw punches and then fall over. Good job.
I'm gonna open my own place. It's gonna be scuba karate. All right, you get scuba lessons and karate lessons at the same time, and I charge twice the rate of saving time here.
Yes. Oh God. Blue collar saying in the chat they have to make this the Hadouken.
Oh yeah, dude.
Beautiful.
This is
tiger.
All right, I'm telling you, next time we have a meetup, Drew and I are gonna stand there, and I want everyone at the meetup to come like running at us, and we're just gonna be like, and you guys are just gonna fling yourselves every which way and make us feel all powerful and chi-ful.
Carlton likes
Hey,
the
you got to
music.
be careful checking to see if they're all right, man, because your chi power might just like break their bones when you go to touch them.
Yeah,
man.
you got to touch the jugular. It just explodes.
Yeah.
You know?
Got it. Yep, good.
Oh.
It looks like half of these guys need to stop drinking too much before they fucking try karate, is
This-
what it looks like. It
I'm
looks like a
hoping-
guy is like, okay, stand that like totally drunk dude up over there and have him come at me. And the dude stumbles forward and falls down. They're like, you see, I'm karate. Hiya.
Now, see, if I hadn't seen this in the middle of a karate compilation, I might think this might be going someplace else.
That's the normal. That's Drew's spank bank.
It's like,
The
whoops.
fat folder.
We might be watching like a rape in progress here, man.
This is if Bill Cosby could have saved a lot of money on drugs.
Bullshit pressure point shit.
It's like
This
some
is-
kid in his dorm is gonna know all these like fucking badass super moves.
Did you notice how he fell down though? Like how he was careful not to smack the back of his head. Like if you're unconscious
Yeah.
and you fall straight back like that, you're gonna hit the back of your head real hard,
Yeah,
unless you do a
concussion.
controlled fall like this guy did, which means he wasn't really unconscious.
I'm trying to. Okay, so like that word that I think is terribly overused, cuck. The people doing the falling, taking the fall in all of these, you're just like your entire life is a cuck.
Truth says that one's called the pudding pop.
The pudding pop. Wow. No, seriously, like this is embarrassingly weak for anyone to even play into this. It's weak on both aspects. It's weak for the guy pretending to do it, and it's even weaker though for the guy pretending that it works.
It's going to be another one of those things like you walk into the dojo and you're like, all right, this is bullshit. And they're like, oh, it's because you don't believe.
Yeah.
You,
It's like,
Dude.
what good is defending yourself against someone who doesn't believe?
exactly.
They're like it's like you show a creationist evidence of like evolution, and they're like, well, that only makes sense to you because you don't have faith. If you had faith, that would just be jibber jabber.
Yeah.
Because you don't have faith, that makes sense to you. Like no, you're not understanding how this shit works. Like you can't just do that. Otherwise, obviously, you never have to admit to any fucking thing, ever. You're just never at fault ever. You have an irrefutable position, which is a fucking fallacy.
What the fuck is going on?
Oh.
Those guys didn't get paid enough to fall down. So he just kind of touched their hand and they kind of danced off.
50
They're
bucks.
like, oh, tell me
50
when I'm out of
bucks.
frame.
$50 while you're getting the hop. I love how all these dojo masters are bald. Are you noticing that?
Yeah, I noticed they must have to get rid of all that chi space on top of their head. It's ironic since if Darkmatter tries to grow his hair, he looks like a chia pet that's been sitting on the shelf for too long. Ayo.
Wow. Beautiful.
It's I agree with Darkmatter's first what he said in the beginning. It's a disservice to people that actually take martial arts seriously because there are people that know what the fuck they're doing.
Well, if you can do it, like take it to the UFC, man. Let's see it.
Yeah,
let's see you get.
That's exactly right. All these guys with this big talk and these new techniques that they do, these secret techniques. All you got to do is step into the octagon and then prove your point. That's where the physical debates occur, and then where you could put your money where your mouth is.
It's indeed. Although there have been some sham ass fights or one-off things, but for the most part, you put two people talking shit into a ring, and it's. I mean, if that's where you're going, in the same way that you take two people talking shit, debate-wise, into a fucking actual debate or whatever, and you let them go at it, and there's a fucking winner. And no matter how one person looked to begin with or how much shit they talk, they might not be able to space everything away. You know what I mean?
Godless engineer, yeah. I am ashamed of you.
No, that's beautiful.
No,
that is beautiful.
I'm not laughing at that.
I need. Hold on, I'll find it myself. Fuck it. Hold on.
No.
Oh, the fact that it got the plane in it too. That is. Jesus.
Go.
Beautiful.
It's not quite what I was looking for.
It works. That's good.
Allahu Akbar in the Arabic song.
Now, if someone wants to make us a show icon,
Ya Habib Allah.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I was looking for.
Somebody ought to make us an icon for the show out of this little setup right here. Somebody wants to be awesome.
Oh my God.
That is awesome.
Hold on. Put on your burqa, Drew.
Hula. Well, I gotta get the picture back. Hold on.
Put on your burqa.
Burqa.
Do I have a burqa?
Yeah, we can find one for you.
Oh, that's what we need.
You should by this point, right?
I figured I have everything else. I must have a burqa or a veil or something.
Look, get up there, you bastard.
Am I just gonna sit here in my burqa, Drew? Help a brother out.
Oh, come on. You know it's a burkini. Hang on a second. Let me see if I can get the NSA on the phone. Oh, wait. No, they're already on there. Sorry.
That was fucking funny. Good on you, Darkmatter. Let me see if I can get the NSA on the phone. Oh, they're already on there. Yeah, that's actually probably... I don't think I've heard that joke before.
I just made it up on the spot.
Damn, man.
What a beast.
Beast mode. Look, breaking new ground. That's a copyright of the goddamn podcast now. Anytime you tell that joke in public, we expect you to also say www.youtube.com/goddamn podcast after telling the joke.
And then Patreon, too.
Oh, yeah. Patreon.com/goddamn.
That's the most important.
Because, jokes aren't free. All right?
Yeah.
Good TJ's little intense chew up there.
Oh, come on now. You get half that money.
I know, but it's better to make... we can't look like we're both Jews.
Yeah. Drew is only half Jewish.
Drew could actually do the curling iron on the side bangs there.
Dude, you know what I ought to do? I ought to do for one episode, just have the rest ponytailed or whatever, but just have this coming down in curls.
The springy, yeah.
If I paid to have your hair braided, would you do that?
Braid?
Braided,
what do you mean,
yeah.
like
no,
individually, or
small
a
braids everywhere, yeah.
I don't. Maybe.
God, I really want to see that. Not only that, I want to see when you take them all out and the giant fucking fro that you will have.
I've had it. I've done that like a few times, but I've only had like little bits of it braided. I haven't had the whole thing.
You're getting called Drew.
Drew.
Thought it said Dr. Jew at first.
Dr. Jew. Hi, I'm your Dr. Silverstein. I'm here to just basically check your prostate and your wallet. I'm just kidding, because I'm Jewish.
Oh, God. Man, what do we want to do here? I love wisdom teeth videos. You want to do that one?
Yeah, sure.
Well, get on, girl. Come on. She wants to go home. It's Friday night.
I miss you. I'm choking.
No, you're not choking.
And of course, there's.
I'm choking.
Look at her face. She looks horrible.
She's out of her fucking mind right now, right? But the best part of the video is coming up here in the very next line.
And you can just tell by the mom's accent. Of course, they're going to be from the South.
Oh, of course, Drew.
Of course.
No, listen to me. No.
She looks like she's just been Cosby too.
No, okay. Now you got to scroll it back a second. She's about to say the wonderful shit right here.
I'm choking on a big fat black dick.
No.
What'd she say?
I'm choking on
a
big
big fat black dick.
No, she did not.
Yes, she did.
You mean she really was Cosby'd?
Listen.
Fat black dick.
No.
Oh.
Come on.
I'm choking on a big fat black dick.
No.
What the fuck? What the fuck did they give her? They're not supposed to give you heroin. Holy shit.
It must have been black tar heroin.
Oh.
No.
Oh, wait a minute. I forgot. We have the when TJ makes a funny joke.
Oh, yeah.
We got a little thing here. Obviously, we're not good at it yet. There we go.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
And we have one for every time Darkmatter says something.
That's crazy.
There you go.
No.
Well, we the next one we need to do is like the sound of the jail bars, like the jail door, like chung 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 chung.
BBC. No.
She's such a shit. Oh.
Why is this little girl turned into this fucking nymphomaniac?
I blame rap music.
Listen to the whole thing one more time.
No.
BBC.
No.
Big black cock.
No. Well, you need to quit talking because she's bleeding.
Ah! You're hurting me.
There's all kinds of phones recording her too.
Yeah, because people know what you come out like after your fucking wisdom teeth. I guess I didn't hear too much shit. I guess I said some weird shit last time I got put under, but the weirdest I heard was when I went on. They had to put me under for an emergency appendectomy when my appendix went bad because I put it off. I basically laid in bed at home for 3 days instead of going to the hospital right away. And it was about to burst, so they had to put me in like emergency surgery. And as they're like putting me under, I guess I was talking all kinds of smack, like telling the doctor I was like, I want you to give me like no scars, okay? I don't want to look like some bitch that just had a C-section or something, They're talking all kinds of shit, and they were. The attending nurse actually was telling me about it. She was like, "You had us in stitches," but that was actually really funny because I went.
They didn't have you in stitches?
They actually did a really good job. It was like an endoscopy, so there's like 2 little holes they made, one for the camera and one for the to do all the fucking work. They did a really good job, but I went in at like 2 a.m. and I was out by I don't know. 6 p.m. the next day. They had me in and out. I did not have a full day in the room that I was in. Basically woke up, recovered for a few hours. They put me in a wheelchair and put me out the front door. I didn't have insurance. That's why they couldn't turn me away, but they just knew they couldn't milk me either.
So
still ended up. I got all the bills. It was like $36,000.
Wait, they do this kind of shit for wisdom teeth? They fuck you up like that?
Huh? They put you on like when people come out of being put under, a lot of them have weird reactions to it. Some people come out like actually my girlfriend just took her uncle to have surgery on his shoulder this morning, and they said when he came out he was like freaking out and like swinging, and he just had surgery on his shoulder, so they had to actually put him back under.
Yeah.
So that like he could have hopefully a better chance coming out the next time, and he did. But like it was to that point. People just have weird reactions to it, and you just don't know until it fucking happens.
Some people get fits of rage.
Yeah, there's fits of rage. There's the confusion. There's talking shit. Then there's I mean, like when I had surgery on my arm, I came out of it so slowly, and it was incredibly painful. It was like I felt instant pain. I didn't come out of it clean. I guess I came out of it and then slept, and then when I just woke up with incredible pain, and that shit sucked. And there are stories of people that they're like technically put under, but they're still awake and they feel everything happening to them.
Oh, that is horrible.
Oh, that's like a fucking horror story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've made horror movies about that. Just
Yeah,
that concept.
I mean,
is
that's
always
terrifying.
Yeah, I saw a news story about that. That a bunch of people came forward who experienced that with the same anesthesiologist, and they found out the anesthesiologist was cutting the fucking meds so that he could, because he was addicted to this shit, and he would.
Isn't that
that's how
Michael
he would cover
Jackson,
it up?
like took naps? He got put under and shit?
Who?
Michael Jackson.
Oh, yeah, I think so. But he was
Yeah.
in supposedly in a shitload of pain for something. I don't know.
Grandpa 66 says he loves being reminded about his impending death.
It's gonna happen, Grandpa.
It is, and I would like to remind you to put the goddamn podcast in your will. All right. Just want to say, we love you. I really enjoy having like older, like even elderly like fans and stuff. I think that's really cool.
Is he really a grandpa?
I don't know, maybe. But I'm at the same time, the point remains. Like when I told you I went out to this like reggae show with my girlfriend on her birthday, and there were some like really old white people there, and they were like up and dancing and everything. I thought it was fucking great. They were it was basically those old white people and us. We were the only white people in the whole place. They were like they were right at home. They didn't give a rat's ass, and I thought it was pretty badass. I like when old people are cool.
You know you're getting old though when you relate to the old people better than the young ones.
Yeah. That might actually say more about the young ones than it does about the old. Because eventually somebody's going to win out of default because you're going to hang out with somebody. And if the young ones are all crying about safe spaces and shit, so you're maybe a little less likely.
I see a lot of people in the age range that we would consider like the safe space, like people crying for it, that are actually just talk shit about it nonstop. Like I don't know maybe 2 or 3 people at work that could possibly be considered, huge Black Lives Matter supporters or whatever, and maybe for their own reasons. And a lot of people don't put the research in or the time and effort that a lot of other people do.
But you see, it's probably also
most part. I'd say like 8 or 9 out of 10 people that I know from that age range, like millennials, talk shit about the crybaby millennials.
That also probably has a lot to do with kind of circles that you run in, because if you run in like college circles, like circles where you're like with a lot of these people go to university and shit, there's a lot, like you go to those parties, there's like a lot more of it. I mean, as you would.
Well, that's why I use my job as an example, because my job has like all kinds of different fucking people.
Right.
It's not. I understand that, like, I people are gonna have different opinions according to like if you are a young white girl that dates like a black guy or something like that, you're probably gonna be more likely to support like a Black Lives Matter type of deal. But it's not necessarily it's going to be that way. It's just probably going to be more likely. And so it's hard to talk to people, especially, like I said, like at work. It's not something you want to you don't want to turn the workplace into a terribly like politically adverse area. But I let people know, like the guy that delivers beer, I shoot the shit with him every time he delivers beer. And he's like, "You like Trump, right?" And I was like, "No." And he goes, "Oh my God, you're a Hillary supporter?" And I was like, "No." And he goes, "Oh, you're one of those. Okay." That was like the end of the conversation, and we just moved on and talked about other shit from there. Like he understood that like he wasn't gonna get away with whatever shit with me, and that's nice enough. I don't have to be an asshole to you and everything, but it's awkward to talk about that kind of shit at work. I like to just keep it light.
Yeah, a lot of the times it is. Anyways, let's finish up with this parade here.
Let's do it.
No, who are you, crazy lady? I'm gonna call 911. Why? We gotta get in the car. No, I'm gonna call 911. You're stealing me.
I'm not. I'm trying to put you in the car. No, in my car.
You know, the removal of the wisdom teeth would help facilitate the BBC.
Oh, Jesus. I was about to say they should have left the wisdom teeth in because it's someone thinks she seems to be lacking. Ew. she's all drugged up. And of course, people, who knows what she's like. But remember the, what was it, the zombie one? God, that was classic.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She's just like, they're like, we can only, the dog or the cat, we can only take one. She's like, the cat.
What did they give her, those tongs for a weapon?
Dude, they were bringing weird shit just to get a reaction out of her. It worked perfectly. That was a classic. Anyway, all right, so it's break 30. We will give you something to watch while we go and smoke them. And we'll be right back, guys.
That's right. And we're back.
Wunderbar. Ooh.
Wunderbar.
All right, so time to give something away, I guess.
Let's do it.
I think Jama in the chat, yeah, he was upset about there being 3 white males and in the podcast, so it's not diverse enough. And I just wanted to let you know that Drew is a full like 1% Cherokee or something like that, aren't you?
I'm actually 1% Nigerian.
Ooh.
So
what are you talking about? This is diverse as fuck.
It is. TJ's a Jew. I'm 1% black, and Darkmatter's bald.
I'm also 2% like sludge puddle. You know, from evolution. My grandpa was a monkey.
My grandpa was a monkey, and his grandpa was a mud puddle.
All right, so I actually have something decent here, so you guys might want to be on your A game.
There's the
proper
ginger.
punctuation, grammar, everything. All right, but what I need you to say is, please, TJ, give me that fucking prize. It would be great to have it.
Oh, and now look at this shitlord. He says, so that crosses off women of color. Wait a minute. Why are you assuming our genders? I don't understand this.
We're gender,
Why did you?
We're actually gender and race fluid on this show.
Yeah. Man,
Please,
people are
TJ.
so problematic up in the chat.
Please, TJ, give me that fucking prize. It would be great to have.
Nope, that's a comma splice. Truth begets heresy.
Niboopsh. But Niboopsh, yours were all independent sentences. I'm not sure. I'd give it to Neeb. I think Neeb got it. Come on. He's a snow Mexican and part Jew. And part Chug. Give it to him. The man needs all the help he can get in life. Yeah, I think you might be muted.
Who did you say has it?
Neeb.
No, Neeb didn't put a comma after please.
He did. TJ, are you muted?
I was sorry.
Yeah.
I'm leaving it up to you guys though. You guys have to choose who the winner is. I'm not getting involved. I told you what the parameters were.
Give it to the Chug.
The Chug?
Yeah.
That's Neeb, right?
Yeah. The bed pisser.
All right, Neeb. I have here. It's actually really badass. It's beer can collecting. It's a book from the UK. I shit you not. It's actually just got pictures of fucking beer cans all throughout. At first I was like, this is kind of stupid or whatever, but it actually has, it tells you how to build a collection of beer cans. I'm assuming you got to drink a lot of beer first. I'm trying to see if I recognize any of these cans.
You recognize any of those cans, bud? Huh?
This sounds like something I would drink. Hold on. Can you guys see that? The one says
Lager.
Giant Food Premium Beer. That sounds like something I would end up buying and drinking. Giant Food Premium Beer. I have not a one of these has. Is it Brew 7? God, no, not a one of these. Oh wait, but see, they have like special editions, like it's the 007 girls.
Sounds problematic. Very nice.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? It's
Dude,
whatever.
did you know that one of those chicks from one of those movies was actually a dude?
Really?
One of the main girls, yeah.
It wasn't Octopussy, was it?
No, I want to say it was.
He's all worried because he probably jerked off to him. So.
I want to say it was.
I'll tell you. You guys remember Stargate?
Yeah.
With the Pharaoh or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
First time I watched that movie, I thought it was a chick.
I still thought it was a chick. It looks like a chick.
It looks very much like a chick. I was like, she's cute. Oh, he's
but the voice.
cute.
The voice made it unfappable, anyways. So
Yeah. Well, no, I watched it on mute.
it had to dock the girlfriend.
Anyway, congratulations, Neeb. A perfect a beer can collecting book for the chug.
In honor of
Kind
Nebo.
of, kind of appropriate, if you ask me.
Is this right, TJ?
Huh?
Yep. Oh, yeah. Hey, guy. All right.
All right, buddy.
All right, buddy. I'm not your buddy, friend. Not your friend, pal. Not your pal, buddy.
All right, let me,
Now,
let me
you
write this down now.
Yeah, be sure to write down Neeb. Whenever you get this, you and your buddy Derek Zirachansky can hang out and you can read all this.
The fact that I had almost forgotten that name, Drew.
that man's name is engraved in my fucking brain.
Derek
now.
Zirachansky, man. Let me tell you about Derek Zirachansky. Dude, what the fuck? He must have brought that guy up. And he knew it had nothing to do with dude, but he just wanted to say that name so many times. I'll tell you this, Neeb is highly entertaining in the correct doses and the correct context, the correct format, if you will. Because, like, Neeb, when we first showed up to the airport, it was like, ha ha ha, the shirt, the Chief of Faggotry shirt, like, ha ha ha. And then Neeb, like, already drunk, waking us up in the morning and yelling Allahu Akbar on the fucking Vegas Strip was like a little bit jolting, right? Him totally hitting on our male server when we had lunch at the fucking Chinese place.
And our male neighbors across the room.
He's like, double vodka, and you're like, and I'd like to fuck your butt, or whatever the fuck it was he said. Guy brought him a double vodka. Neeb literally takes one sip, and he goes, I'll take another. And he's already shithoused, all right? And we're all looking at each other like, oh my God, but at least we're back. This is a restaurant in the hotel. So afterwards, we take him back to the room, and I couldn't help myself. I had to give him like, what, 3 shots at, what's going on here?
I don't know why this, okay. Thanks.
Anyway, like, I gave him like 3 shots of whiskey, and I knew he was going to pass out. I put him stupidly in my bed, and that's when he proceeded to piss, and everything else went downhill. But yeah, hey guy, hey, you mind if I piss in your bed, bro? I'll take a double vodka, man.
I just remember him sitting on the couch just about to be done, and we're waiting for him to be done. And he's got that fucking glass with the booze like right at the tip, and he's just kind of sitting there.
Like that. We're like watching for him to spill it, but he'd leave it like right at the rim of the glass. Yeah, it's Neeb was a hell of a lot of fun. I'll tell you this though, on the drive, it was a 8.5 hour fucking drive from Vegas to Cali, where we were, something like that. It was a ridiculously long drive.
It didn't feel that
Neeb
long.
was highly entertaining for like 4/5 of that drive, and the last fifth of it was just like it was right around after we bought the fucking socks. when he bought 2 packs of socks from Walgreens. He kept telling us like, "Hey man, I need socks." I'm like, "Bro, we're in the middle of the desert. What do you want me to do? We're gonna have to wait until we get somewhere else." And then when we finally do find socks, they sell packs of 6. How many days do we have left on the trip? Like 3?
Yeah.
3 days left on the trip. He buys
A
2
dozen,
packs.
Yeah, a dozen socks. Jesus Christ.
What? And that's not even to mention the last night that we were there. There was like less than 12 hours before we had to hit the road to like hit the airport, and we filled a grocery cart full of food and liquor and beer and wine and shit. And I'm like, there's no way we are going to consume all this shit. But I did try.
Yeah, well, then we got back.
My own knee at the end there.
Yeah, well, we got back with all that shit, and like 3 hours later, everybody was asleep except for like TJ, because he was still trying to stay up. Like, no, I'm gonna stay up. I'm gonna rough it the whole time. And then TJ falls asleep like
on
an
the
hour.
plane, bro.
He falls asleep like an hour before we have to leave, and then he's just like wrecked the entire morning.
I literally told them to make breakfast just to buy me time.
It's because I made him breakfast, and I was like, all right, here you go, buddy. I'm not gonna eat. I'm gonna be shitting on the plane. And oh god.
I was in a hurt spot. Yeah. That was an incredibly fun trip though.
Except I started getting car sick with the mountains, dude. Oh god.
Cactopus, how do you deal with an aircraft bathroom?
I don't shit in there, I'll tell you that.
I've never been in an airplane bathroom.
Really?
Never been.
I don't
in
think
one,
you
no.
could fit in one.
I do, but I can't. I don't maneuver easily. You have to keep in mind that like you don't think I should be able to probably fit in a airplane like a coach seat either. Drew also. I mean, Drew's wider than I am. I'm just tall. My knees are immediately in the seat in front of me, no matter what. And them trying to lean back. Most people see who's sitting behind them, and they don't even bother. They don't even bother trying to, because they're literally going to be in my lap. I'm just too. I'm too fucking tall. I was spoiled when I was younger though, because my dad worked with Pan Am, and we used to be able to jump on any open seats on any plane, and that was mostly first class. So I flew first class for a long time, which was wonderful. But I got to travel everywhere. I was really spoiled because my dad worked for Pan Am. But ever since then, it's been like I rode. You know how they slide the seats? Darkmatter knows about this. They slide the passenger seats backwards into a C-131, like the cargo planes.
Mm-hmm.
The cargo clips in one way, but the seats for some reason are clipped in backwards. So you literally fly backwards this whole flight, and you have to wear ear protection because it's not meant for people. It's meant for fucking cargo. But you could get, I think it was $15. You could buy a ticket from where I live to Hawaii, and you could spend an extra $5 and get a meal, like a box lunch. But I did that shit all the time. It was way cheaper than anything else, but you had to go to Hawaii before you went anywhere else anyway, so it helped.
See, when I flew in the C-130, our seats were along the sides of the fuselage, so we're facing each other toward the center of the plane.
See, you're talking about with the prop or with the jet?
The props.
Yes,
we did the C-130 and the C-141. The C-141 was the jet.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Sorry, I said C-131 earlier. It's the C-141 with the jet. We dealt with that. The prop ones are for shorter distances.
Mm-hmm.
But there's horror stories about those too. Like people would come back and be like, "Man, we hit an air pocket and dropped like 1,700 feet," and I thought everyone thought they were gonna die. Like people are screaming and praying and shit like that, and then they just like the pilots come back out of it, and there's no intercom. You know what I mean? It's a fucking military plane, so there's no like, "Sorry about that, guys. We'll be just fine from now on." Everyone's still like, "Ah, ah!" Fucking terrifying shit. Anyway, all right. Enough of the bullshit. Continue the show.
Yeah, enough of the bullshit. Let's play some more bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
The badass bag. This bag is supposed to be like indestructible, virtually. I mean, it's not, but
I want to see the tree behind it.
Yeah. Well, also listen to this gun. Yeah.
No.
So
it sounds like a. But you did see the fucking on that last freeze frame.
But I'm
You saw that
wondering-
it was actually firing.
this must be like a super low caliber or something.
Might even be a pellet gun. Shit.
No, I saw the
Little flame.
the actual disc.
Muzzle flash.
Yeah, muzzle flash on one.
And it's not going through that bag at that range, so that would have to be like a super weak gun, as you can tell by maybe.
I don't understand why the bag has to be this tough.
Well, obviously, if someone's going to shoot at you, you just hold your bag up, you know.
This-
Look at that.
Show me the tree behind it that's all fucked up
And
from
then-
the
yeah, then-
impact, because it's not stopping the impact. It's just not tearing holes in it. So show me the fucked up tree, and maybe I'll start to believe.
All right, yeah, this is really good here. See how weak the pull with the knife was on that? All right, check out the knife. That's practically like not even trying to cut it. But also, look at this. Like, you really want to get in there. That little lock, it's not gonna stop anybody from.
Dude,
getting
I'm
that fucking
telling you, this bag, it's like it controls some kind of chi power. It's just blocking the knife. You just can't even cut it.
thing. Yeah, I mean, you could probably cut through it if you don't believe.
Do you know that if you put cardboard behind a fucking t-shirt and then use a razor knife, you can cut the t-shirt without cutting yourself? Like,
Yeah, I'd imagine. Yeah, probably.
like foam pages or anything.
This bag is how ISIS plays pranks on each other. They'll put this bag over a guy's head that they want to cut off, and the other guy will come and he can't cut the guy's head off. He's like, "What is this? I can't. This magic bag is from the devil."
Did you hear that accent?
Yeah,
Yeah, that is
very racist.
Yeah.
Here's what I want to see. I want to see you drop a grenade in the bag and cinch it off and see how it does.
Hello.
A grenade in a bag this tough is the grenade and the bag is probably the closest model you could get to my testicles.
What the fuck? Oh, Darkmatter. Shh. Look at that! Look at that! You can't even tear through the bag, guys.
Did he stab it though? Like straight stab?
And I'll just leave this on a handrail somewhere.
Dude, this is like say something or see something, say something.
Yeah, no shit. If I see that,
If I see a bag that fucking like locked to a handrail somewhere, you better believe I'll take the time to call somebody.
no, TJ will just pull out that little virtual rape whistle. Yeah.
Sends a text to my dad. He's like, "What the fuck is this shit? I don't know how to read these goddamn text messages."
And he just takes off? I thought there was supposed to be a point
it's
to it.
waterproof too?
Yeah. This bag does everything.
Okay. It's waterproof, but it's not watertight. What the fuck is the point? It's like an open Ziploc bag.
Well, it's just showing you, like, I guess if it has like a little dip. Hold on just a second. We had a new.
They didn't even show that device was working, by the way. Just take a device, dip it in some water. Trust us, it works. Don't do this.
It is the trust bag.
I didn't even notice that shit.
Let's see. Hold on. We have there.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that is perfect.
That is so over the top. I love it.
Oh, good. I got a burkini on.
Yeah,
Burkini.
damn right. You don't wear that in France.
Thank you. I feel so included now.
That's fucking epic.
Fantastic work. That was dubious. Thank you, bro.
Oh, very well done. Hey, by the way, I've spoken recently to Roxada. I'm sorry, Roxada. I love you, Roxada, but I was trying to think. Rickenbacker.
Oh yeah. I talked to him.
Those are our ones. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So,
What happened to him?
He's just been busy, man. His schedule changed. Not able to make it like he used to be.
You said he wants to come by.
Said he's gonna try. Yeah, good
You
guy.
should be busy. Change to the Photoshop machine, bastard.
We want our free art. Yeah.
So the bag makes you able to climb shit.
Yes.
What was the point of that fucking clip? Like, okay, you just showed us it could take bullets and can't be cut with a knife.
But it also can go
and then,
on your back.
but you could also wear it when you climb up a rock.
And
Like,
wear
dude,
pink shoes and shorts.
What the fuck is the point of that shot after you showed us shooting and stabbing it?
It does pull-ups with you. It's so trusty.
So pointless.
It's basically what this is saying is the trust bag is your friend when you don't have any.
I want to see them put an iPad in it, put it underwater, and then shoot it with a spear gun. Show me the iPad is untouched, and I'm gonna buy two. All right, that's the deal, though. Oh wait, and I need a guy doing like the cliffhanger move while he's wearing it. All right.
Oh, where's the picture of me with the cliffhanger?
It should be everywhere on the internet. You should just load Google up, and it should pop right up.
The Drew cliffhanger is a classic.
I never saw it.
Oh, what? No.
No.
It goes along with the story about him almost dying on the mountain in California.
Really?
Yeah.
It was exaggerated to the cliffhanger thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
We
my
ended up.
god.
Damn it! And who was it that made it, TJ?
Oh God, I can't even fucking remember. It's been a while.
God
It
damn
was. Drew probably stumbled over a speed bump in the parking lot, and it escalated to the cliffhanger thing.
No, the falling down in the parking lot thing happened the first night trying to get out of the back of Scope's Camaro. It's a big man to get out of the back of a Camaro. But the mountain thing was just a rock that gave way, and he didn't he wasn't hanging on by a thread or anything, but his foot went over enough that my heart jumped, and I was like, the first thing that raced through my mind was like, fuck, I'm gonna have to find another co-host. Like that really did run through my mind. It would have been a hell of a tumble if he'd actually gone over. And my favorite thing was that Misty was there, like, because it was Drew, then Misty, then me, or Neeb, and then me, or me and the Neeb, one of the two. And as soon as Drew started going, Misty like jumped and put her hand out, and that wouldn't have worked. He would have just taken her. Like, you are coming with me. We're both gonna die.
Well, like, and
and
that's
then
her.
me and Neeb would be calling and been like, we're not from here, and we're on the side of a mountain. We need a helicopter.
There it is. God damn it! Why does this fucking mouse? God damn.
Yeah, man. Put batteries in your mouse,
Oh,
pal.
dude, it's a wired mouse.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then your mouse just sucks.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Phenomenal.
Nice thighs, Drew.
I've been working on them, you know. Oh man, I can't believe that was so hard to find.
All right, I think we've
Are you sure?
exhausted that fucking segment. Next.
Oh, let me get back in my, not the FAP folder, the other folder.
Oh, the fab folder.
Oh,
Oh.
god damn.
Paul's here.
He's been here.
Oh, hi, Ginger Boy. Haven't seen you in the chat.
How about this? Adult strollers.
This is not a joke.
Adult
This
strollers.
one, they should purchase one of these for every college safe space.
Stroller Justice Warriors, SJWs. Yeah.
Oh my god. All right. Well, you're definitely not getting away with that. What we want to do here, Teach? We have
What haven't we done to him in a while?
the Shive face. We haven't done Shive face.
Oh yeah, there we go. Good old fashioned a la
No,
Shafar.
no. Not.
Why is that over there?
Are you gonna appropriate a fro onto that too? Oh my goodness.
Darkmatter, you shit lord.
I look like a
Looks-
fucking horny hippie.
Dude, yo, at least your eyes aren't fucking lopsided, so. It's
What the fuck?
why?
That's
Why?
This isn't like a serious thing, though, is it?
It is. It's a. I don't know if it's like. I mean, it's probably not for sale for mass consumption or anything like that. But they really did make it.
What is wrong with people, dude?
It's embarrassing.
The West
really.
is going to shit, man. It really is.
Oh, dude, the whole world is it's gone
It's a
already,
shit pile.
as far as I'm concerned.
Mad Max Stroller Road. Jesus, Shama. It needs turrets on the side.
It's a Return to Stroller Dome.
That can't.
Yeah,
You
why?
can't go into a building with that. It's too big.
Why would you do this?
It's just. They look like they're having so much fun too.
Good God.
God damn it, man. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's gonna be perfect for the one chick that loves to do the age play stuff. And
This is
change
what I'm
my
always
diaper and powder me up, weirdo girl. And like she made a video after the shit had aired, and she's like, they didn't show enough footage.
No, they showed
Really?
more than enough.
They only showed the parts that made me look bad. I'm like, yeah.
So, someone just sent me this today on Twitter. Check this one out.
I'll give you food.
There he is. Look, see him? Uh-oh.
So they're taunting the monkey, right? And you can tell the monkey's just not too happy about it.
That is a baboon?
Bonobo
Yeah.
or what is it?
Bonobo?
What do they call them?
It looks like a baboon. I can see the purple ass from here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, did you, PG? I'm sorry.
Meldruck says it's the Donald.
Where? I don't see. Oh, there's. It's the Donald. So he's not happy.
Yeah, that's a baboon.
And here he goes.
They have those snouts too.
Oh shit!
So he just threw a bunch of shit at him, right?
It's a smart baboon right there.
You hear? The little girl goes, "I hate this place."
So I guess it was, after all, it was a Drew Boon. A Drew Boon?
A badroon.
A Badroon.
Well, and she's got ape shit on her face.
Oh, God. Oh. It really is Mad Max. You remember that one guy that fell in the pig shit?
Oh, dude, I got to give props to the fucking baboon, though, because, I mean, dude, you're locked up in a fucking cage. Dude, it's so goddamn unnatural. And there are arguments, like, in favor of zoos and shit, but, man, I've seen some shit that is depressing. I recently heard from another podcast, a guy that drove through Louisiana, Paul Zigo, actually, and who I think is great. But he said they kept having, like, the Tiger truck stop and, like, seeing billboards. You know how, like, you ever seen South of the Border billboards, Darkmatter?
Yeah.
Driving
Yeah.
up. Dude, though it's just, like, everywhere. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, it's in 100 miles. Oh, it's in 85 miles. Oh, it's just like constant. He said it was like that. And they got there for this Tiger truck stop, and they had a tiger in this tiny, like, basically, you know, enclosure. And it was the most depressing shit ever. And that they even had signs up like, fuck you, animal rights activists, and all that shit. Because
God.
they caught and so much flack for it already. But they said it was the most depressing stop ever. And that, you know,
Well,
he was if he was sure that the goddamn thing wouldn't tear his head off, he would have tried to free it.
well, this right here was for Harambe. So
Yeah.
he lives.
Do you think that she was a fan of that baboon? because like Free Degen said it, then shit hit the fan. It's not my joke. He said it in the chat. It's not my joke.
Repeated it, and that is you're getting something.
Goddamn fucking mouse. I think that might be my favorite. That is a good look.
Oh man, I almost want to hear the Shives intro music when I see that.
Don't worry, guys. Guys, don't waste it right now because we're gonna get enough of that later.
Well, I'm sure the whole last hour.
Listen to when the dad tries to talk to her.
Oh shit!
You can almost smell it in his cough. That gag cough.
He's gagging because his daughters just look so pissed and just covered in ape shit.
Dude, this zoo itself seems like pretty half fucking ass. What, they just threw some rocks over some grass and that's your goddamn walkway? Like, you literally are giving ammunition for people like assholes to throw shit at monkeys, and then you expect the monkeys to be like more civilized than the retarded people taunting them? Get the fuck out of here.
Literally the asshole that threw shit at the humans, and it was not half-assed, it was whole-assed.
I'll tell you this: take one look at a fucking baboon's purple ass, you know that shit stinks.
Let's see. Worst national anthem in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Okay, I'm gonna put this out there before you play it. I'm half and half whether this is real or fake, but I'm pretty sure it's fucking real.
Oh, see, can you see by the dawn's early light was so hell?
What? No.
Whoa.
Just let him finish this one line, all right?
At the last gleaming broad track, who brought it up?
What was this? Nice haircut, by the way. But wait, no, it's not even like they're talking about tone deaf and stuff. No, it's not even about tone deaf. It's like, did you know even 5 minutes ago you were gonna do this?
He's got a piece of paper in front of him, and he seems to be reading off of it. Go back. He's got a fucking piece of goddamn paper that he's reading off of.
Maybe he was told just like right before this. It was like, look, Bo, we're gonna need you to sing the national anthem. By the way, we wrote the lyrics down for you. Like they were fucking with him or something.
They wrote.
Well, he probably goes through, didn't even look at it, folds it out, starts, and it gets to the middle of singing it, looks down at it like, God damn it, it's just like a bunch of like dicks drawn on a paper or something,
By the way, I'd like to point out that none of us are standing for this, all right?
If there was ever a time to rob a fucking bank and cause an APB, now is the fucking time.
The looks on the people watching this, the looks on their fucking faces is like the greatest shit ever.
Dude, Paul said I might join Kaepernick if I had to endure this guy singing. What do you call this hair? What do you call this haircut here? What is?
That's a
high and tight.
A what?
High and tight.
High and tight. That's what you call that.
Yeah, the hair's up high, and everything else kept real tight.
Yeah,
it really accentuates the amount of gullet he has going on.
So I'm thinking because it's like, that's only like a step away from like a mohawk.
This guy has a fucking half Hitler going on. His mustache doesn't even make it to the end of his lips.
It's starting to get a little too thin.
Yeah, exactly.
Right
when you can pinch fat behind your ear, it's gone too far.
Hold on now. Now you're making me. All right, no, I'm good.
No, I'm good. Yeah, but it also might be maybe it's his collar pushing it up. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm trying to give him something, man.
That's it. If this guy's nickname is not Beefcake, they're doing it wrong.
Also, his head tapers in a disturbing manner. What's this guy?
This guy's face, he's trying so hard not to laugh.
And the rock is red
Oh God.
He's like almost getting high off of it. Oh fuck.
bursting in air, gay
No, there's no way you can seriously like be reverent when that kind of shit is going on, man. I'm
They're
sorry.
so trying.
They all have little smirks though,
Mm-hmm.
except for the guy in the end.
The stars were still there.
The stars were still there, yeah.
It's just it's not even close. Dude, I think I can sing the Canadian national anthem better than he sings the American national anthem. And I'm not Canadian. I've only heard the thing like a dozen times.
I don't think I've ever heard it. I couldn't even hum the Canadian. I couldn't hum anyone else's national anthem.
It goes like this, like, a buddy, a friend, you're a Canadian. We love our Mounties. And that's as far as it goes. Really.
It doesn't even finish.
Oh, say yet wait, brave and the home of the free.
Jesus.
Well, this is the part that makes me think it's real.
Join me in prayer, please.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I could not believe that shit. There are edited versions of that where they like try and do the closed captioning and everything. It's fucking hilarious.
Dude, wow.
Is that home of the free?
And home of the free. And the guy at the end said, "Let us join me in prayer." That's what he said.
Join me in prayer. We need to pray because that was fucking awful.
So bad.
Let's see. Was it Psycho Girl tries to sing "I Will Always Love You"?
Okay, this is. You might want to turn the volume on this one down.
Oh, shit. All right, just to warn you, when I first pull it up, it's gonna be loud then. Oh, it's not bad.
And yeah. Oh my god. I'm sorry.
At first, I thought this was like a joke video, but as it goes on, you can tell she's genuinely frustrated.
Oh my god.
Dude, by the way, you shouldn't be upset with yourself that you don't sound exactly like Whitney fucking Houston. R.I.P. All right.
R.I.P.
But that's like being mad that I can't sing fucking Bohemian Rhapsody perfectly. I'm not fucking Freddie Mercury. Like, if I fuck up, that's expected because I'm not Freddie fucking Mercury. You're not Whitney Houston. She is getting so mad that she is not fucking Whitney Houston.
Let's be fair though, TJ. You share a lot of Freddie Mercury's habits.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Bicycle, bicycle, I want to ride my bicycle. I want to
without
ride
a
my
seat.
bike.
No seat on that bike.
What, because he's Jewish and gay and dead?
Well, he was Jewish?
I don't fucking know. I'm just making shit up at this thing.
She was like, oh no, I liked him.
He's like, I hate Queen. I hate him. She gets mad, dude. Now she's mixing.
God,
at this
What's
point,
her
she's
name?
mixing Whitney Houston with Mariah Carey.
Mariah, I was just about to say that. Yeah, I couldn't think of her name either.
Dude, that high pitched squealing like shriek shit. Oh God, I can't take that.
Oh God.
Dude, this.
She okay, what was
girl's
the
got
kid that
problems.
used to be? They used to be on the Man Show. They had him like selling beer on the side of the road instead of lemonade and shit. He ended up having his own like MTV show. just like this fat, weird white
Andy
kid. She reminds me of him.
Milikanakis?
Yeah, that guy, Andy Milanakis.
Milanakis, yeah.
That's what this is like. His young sister or some shit.
Well, no, I can do this. Don't. And no.
Oh, Millen, he's 40, so maybe it's his fucking kid. I don't know if he ever managed to do that. Surprised that kid's still alive. He was crazy.
What I hate about men?
Yeah, all right. So, well, yeah, all right.
Now, what is dumb title for a video? Like, you don't hate an entire gender.
It's what they hate about men, though. That's why, not why I hate men. This is actually in response to it. Well, it'll be explained in the beginning. Go ahead.
In fact, I feel like women are a lot of times superior to men. And when I say a lot of times, I mean 99% of the time. But hey, it seems like a fun topic, so let's go ahead and talk about it. And I just want to be clear, this video is about what I hate about
99% of the time.
This is basically, it's a response to an Onision video, what he hates about women, all right? And then he says in here, if I was, well, just let him finish.
men, it would be like 4 hours long.
Then I hope my video's not going to be 4 hours long. This is my response video.
Okay. Go back. I need a freeze frame of the face after she says that.
This one?
Yeah,
It looks like he's looking
4
at
hours
her.
long, and then pause.
He's looking at her, man.
4 hours long?
Yeah, that face. Oh, yeah. Dude, hilarious. Do you see us all busting out laughing at, like... It's just so fucking unfunny, and it is a perfect example of the entire rest of this fucking video.
This is my response video to Onision Speaks What I Hate About Women. This is my what I hate about men. I hate the fact that when you're horny, it actually shows. I hate...
What?
Yeah, dude, every single one of these is the most retarded thing that you could ever think of to actually say you hate about an entire gender. Every fucking one of these.
That would actually make things very nice and simple. Like, if women had a more obvious thing that showed that they were aroused. I mean, besides the usual things, but I mean, like...
Dude, when like a cat is in heat, I understand this is a different species, right? But like they show it, and when women are horny, a lot of them show it. I mean, I can
Yeah,
tell
but yeah, I mean, like
is horny versus when she's not.
Yeah, I know, but with women, it's more like, you know, communication, feelings, and stuff. With guys, you just look at them and know.
And aren't they always complaining that guys are always horny anyway? So wouldn't that be how we look all the time? Done. Like, wow, that was easy.
That's just a very strange one to start it off with.
Dude, it only gets worse.
the fact that when you fart, it's funny, and when I fart, it's so embarrassing.
That's what you hate about men. When men fart, it's funny, but because a man has never been embarrassed to fart, and a woman has never laughed at farting. You see, that's why. Fuck you, man.
So fucking dumb. I hate it when people extrapolate their personal feelings onto an entire fucking gender or group or race or whatever. Like, just today, I was at Walmart and this hot chick walked by and I was desperately holding in a fart.
Dude, that's funny, but I have a real. Is that real?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I didn't want to fart. That would not have been funny if I farted.
You should have farted real loud, laughed in her face, and said "Darkmatter 2525 out," and then ran out of there. I have a real story. When we were in D.C. at the fucking Kennedy burial spot, and all this and where they have the tomb of the unknown soldier, I had to fart so bad, and it's they literally they have signs up silence out of respect. And so nobody's making a peep. It's just complete silence. And I'm like, oh my God, if this thing goes, everyone here is going to hear it. And there's no laughing about that, especially right next to the eternal flame.
Yeah. Things get really serious really quick.
And
actually feel you
depending
really
on
did.
how bad the fart is, that eternal flame could be really problematic too.
Telling you.
I hate the fact that whenever someone says like, oh, I gotta lift something heavy, we gotta move something, it's like all eyes go on the guy.
Yeah, because how often do the chicks go lift the heavy shit? I mean,
I literally deal with this at work.
Yes, I do
because
too.
because there's not only heavy shit, but shit that's like up high, and I'm 6'6". They can't get the fucking tall shit because they are not tall. They need shit that's stacked up to the ceiling. They got to ask for my help. I'm not like, ha ha ha, weak woman. I will do your job. No, I'm like, okay, I'm obviously way taller. And most of them wouldn't ask for my fucking help if they didn't goddamn, like, could not do it otherwise. If you have to either get a ladder or ask me to take 2 seconds to do something for you, ask me. I don't give a shit. I'm not going to hold it over your head.
Also, think about her complaint too. People expect you to do manual labor, and I hate that.
Yeah.
Bitch, what?
Why can't you, dude? If
By all
go
means,
make a
get the
full female construction crew or like road paving crew or whatever, and see how long it is until you're like, fuck it, well, let's get the men to do this shit again.
Yeah,
You,
because
you,
I mean,
you
like,
wouldn't want to be a part of that fucking hard labor. You
Yeah,
just don't
like-
want to. And like, I hate how it's like they look to guys to do the heavy lifting shit, but like that's what you guys asked for in the past.
Fine,
Women-
we'll look to
women
you from
want
now on.
Men to do the heavy lifting.
Yeah, but the
and
thing
now
is,
they're like, oh, and now we expect men to do heavy. Yeah, but you do. I guarantee you don't call your girlfriends when it's time to move out of your messy ass fucking room. You call some dudes to come move that fucking furniture. You
Well,
do
and
it yourself.
And the thing is, there's a reason for this, like Paul's talking about. Sure, it does suck that men on average have more muscle mass and strength. Men have like, I think it's like 40% on average more upper body strength than women do. I mean, that's why
But
guys
that
traditionally
at the
lift
same
the
time
boxes.
does not mean that all men are going to be fucking stronger than all women,
Right.
obviously.
Yeah.
But
Generalizing, yeah.
I think they've said something about like even weak guys have hand strength similar to strong women. Like just hand grip strength.
Well, none of us would know, right, fellas? Because we're not weak guys.
Oh yeah. Oh fuck yeah.
I need the Family Guy again, wherever they're lifting like the 2-ton weights or whatever.
Hup 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 hup.
I hate the fact that there's this pressure on you guys to be prepared during sex. Like, you're the only one who's supposed to bring the condom. No, that's the responsibility of both people.
Okay.
How was
So what you need to do is go to the store together and split the price of a box of condoms, okay?
Rickenbacker's here.
Oh.
Whoa.
Rickenbacker.
Hey yo, what up, Rick?
Rickenbacker.
Welcome back.
Why? What are you doing in here instead of change to the Photoshop machine?
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Get clicking.
Get clicking. You already missed out on the fucking the thumbnail for this video, unless you can make some magic happen.
Oh, you know he can. It's Rickenbacker.
For old Tom's sake, bro.
Missed you, guy.
Good to see you.
The fact that guys can't be with smart women. You guys take up a
Can't be with smart women.
Guys
can be
can't be with smart women. Is that what she said?
Yeah, we must have missed something there. Hold on.
guys can't be with ability of both people. I hate the fact that guys can't be with smart women. You guys
Was it supposed to be like a you can't handle smart women or something? See, every time we play these, the overwhelming majority of these just don't even make sense.
It seems like disheveled. It's like, this is what it sounds like. It sounds like you gave someone that didn't know dick 30 seconds to come up with 30 reasons, and so they didn't have time to actually put any thought into it. She put more time into jump cutting this video than she put into thinking about the shit she was saying. That's the fucking truth.
take up a lot of space on the train, and you're
Man spreading.
Oh my
Jesus
God.
Christ. You man spread because you have like testicles that you don't want to squeeze between your legs when you're riding on a fucking bus or a train.
But if you ask a woman to sit on a train like this, she just accuse you of trying to, get you to show her cleavage,
pretty much conditioned to just take up a lot of space. When like
We're bigger. On average, men are just bigger. We take up more space.
No, you're conditioned to take up more space.
Yeah, size is a social construct. I forgot.
Yeah, that's right. Drew, you could take up half the space you do if only you weren't,
Yeah,
raised like a man.
Yeah.
I noticed also Drew culturally appropriated the shit out of this woman's sleeves. Yeah.
You sit down and there's enough room for like 3 people, but that guy like spreads his legs. I feel bad that you.
Now, come on. Honestly, how often does that happen? And most of the time, if a guy was sitting somewhere and like the women are standing up, a lot of times the guy will give up his seat. But even if he don't, he'll move to make it where somebody else can sit down. I mean,
well, no. Here's the thing: is when guys do give up their seat, they're looked at shittily for that too. If you don't,
that's benevolent
seat, you're an
sexism.
asshole. Yeah, and then you're some douchebag if you try and like give a woman you're like, what? I need your seat.
The way you know a lot of these sexist things are bullshit is because it can be described as sexist either way you do it.
Oh yeah.
There's no getting out of it. You're fucked.
The game is called They Win.
Yep.
When I say they, I don't mean all women. Obviously, I'm talking about. Yeah, dude. I mean every broad out there.
Guys are made to feel bad when you order like fruity drinks. You know, like when a guy's like, "Can I have a sex on a beach?" It's
Oh, Darkmatter, are you triggering?
Because I don't feel bad about it. I make fun of myself for doing it. Shit.
I'll have a fuzzy.
She
navel.
feels bad that anyone expects you to feel bad, so she's basically calling me and Drew out on your behalf. How do you feel being defended by this feminist that has gotten nothing right so far, and she finally nailed it with you?
She's poning the shit out of you guys.
Because right now, I want to say fuck her and fuck you too for drinking fruity drinks. But I can take that back if you got a good argument.
Look, I've had fruity drinks that were fucking incredible. And I'll be honest, one of the best drinks I've ever had, the old lady loves pina coladas. And we were out, this is like on a cruise when we were at port. I think it was in the Virgin Islands or something. And she freaking ordered a pina colada from a place that like, used real coconut milk and everything. I took one sip of that and I turned right back around, went back to that stall and ordered like 2 more.
Yeah.
It was fucking incredible. And I can get down with
I like
stuff
margaritas
if it's
and
good.
Shit. Yeah, if it's good. I mean, a lot of that shit is good.
But at the same time, if they had beer, like good beer, I'd have probably gone in that direction.
Yeah.
like, whoa, what kind of guy is that? You guys are missing out on some delicious drinks. I hate.
Oh, whatever.
Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby he just saw 3 different opportunities right there put on the screen. By the way, that freeze frame is excellent.
Getting better.
Oh, why you no liking me? Fuck you, Mayor.
Hold on, where's God
Was that racist?
Yep.
Bwah, bwah, bwah. Right there. Bloop. Bwah, bwah, bwah.
She's culturally appropriating the
Who
eyes.
is this person? This is the Cat's Meow.
Is this a popular YouTuber? Or?
This is someone that has like 10,000 or less subscribers and was active like 3 months ago. I only know this because this was part of a compilation, and I didn't want to have to show the whole compilation, so I had to actually go find the clip. Usually, I
gave up.
Yeah, either that or is focusing elsewhere. Most of the videos weren't this bad, to be honest with you.
Listen to men. So what I mean by that is, you guys kind of don't watch a female on YouTube unless like she's naked or.
Oh, she feels bad.
There's nothing wrong with this girl. There's not like she's an attractive girl.
Yeah, I mean, technically,
the problem is that you're saying stupid shit.
Yeah.
Shoe on head, I would say, is about the same level of attractiveness, right? But shoe on head says shit that is actually funny and correct, and is quite obviously like the opposite of this shit. But look at her channel. What does she got? Like 300,000 subscribers or some shit?
400 for like 400 now, and she's gonna pass me by. And she doesn't show skin. She's not half naked in her videos.
Not at all. She just like talks shit and does it very well. By the way, I enjoy the fuck out of her videos.
Yeah, this is just a cop out. This is an excuse to be a failure. There's plenty of women out there who are smart and funny and make really entertaining shit. Look at Jenna Marble's fucking 14, 15 million subscribers, right? And
is that what she's at? Jesus.
She doesn't show skin either.
That is ridiculous.
At least not that I'm aware of.
That
I
other
could be
chick
wrong,
used to try and show skin all the time and then call women out for showing skin. I can't remember her name. The one that beat up her boyfriend.
Oh, right. Nicole Arbor, I think.
Yeah,
She
God,
beat
she
up
was
her
like,
boyfriend?
women are so disgusting, while she's like, showing off her boobs and shit. I'm like,
Jesus.
Kid, or talking about sex. I hate the fact that you guys can't really see this country being led by a female when so many other countries are.
Yeah, I have no problem with a female president, just not fucking Hillary.
Yeah,
Pick any other female besides the most corrupt fucking bitch on the planet.
I'm right there with Darkmatter. I'll take any orangutan other than Donald Trump.
The funny thing about this is the only people I've ever met that are against the concept of a woman being president are women. Like, my mom is dead set against a woman being president. Like, dead
You
set
don't
on
think
it.
women can handle it?
Yeah, well, she thinks women are too emotional for that job.
I think that once you're past menopause, all the way past, mind you,
Is that what you're saying? Otherwise they would just bleed all over the place?
No, it's not that. It's that, like, you're. I think women who get past menopause are obviously, like, more level-headed. They don't have the hormones and shit to deal with. And that's not saying, like, all women are terribly hormonal. It's different for different chicks. But yeah, I've dealt with people in the past that are extremely level-headed 1 minute, and then, like, the menstrual cycle or whatever kicks in, and they are just, like, completely irrational, and you can't trust them for shit, and it makes them bad for certain positions, because you can't just take a week off because you're on your period, and that's not a woman's fault. At the same time, you have to take that kind of shit into consideration.
Yeah.
If a dude, like, is known for starting fights every time he gets drunk, you don't go hand him a bottle of whiskey or anything like that.
Right.
There's
Yeah,
circumstances.
I mean, that's basically, and I guess that's all of our points here, is like, if the woman's worth this shit, I'm not going to just be like, well, no, absolutely not, because she's a female. I mean, if she's good at, that goes for any job. If they're good and they can
Then
do
again,
the
if
job,
you're an absolute, like,
get it.
insane basket case for 1/4 of the time you're around, then that's going to be taken into consideration.
Well, yeah, because also if that is affecting your ability to do whatever job it is that you're doing, then that does need to be taken into consideration.
Absolutely.
And that's
the
just the
same
reality
for
of it.
if a man, like, I tried to come up with an example, like, if a guy acts like a tard when he's drunk every time, then you have to take that into consideration. Men have testosterone. Men can be dumb as shit too. That's not the matter here, and it's not like it's illegal for a woman to become president, and it's quite honestly, it's going to be a shitload of guys that would have to vote for her in order for her to become president anyway. You can't just depend on the woman vote.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like certain things that you hear all
You
the
could
time.
if everything went perfectly, but that's just not the way it goes in our electoral system.
Yeah, but it's like, there's another thing that they say all the time, like when they talk about abortion and that it's sexist to oppose abortion and stuff like that. Well, just the reality of it is, like, half the women in the country oppose abortion.
Yeah,
I mean, that's just a reality.
There's a shitload of people from every race, every gender, every belief system. There are atheists that are against it.
And like I said though, there's always an excuse for this stuff. Like, sexism can be the answer to, like we were talking about before, how it could go whether you do it or whether you don't do it. It could be called sexist. And with the abortion thing, if you say half of the people against it are women, they have a ready-made answer for that too. Oh, that's internalized misogyny.
Yeah.
Internalized.
Yeah.
And it goes right back to the men's fault.
Oh yeah, because it's not the way it's set up, because it's not based on, like, logic or anything. It's set up to, it's a narrative. It's set up to win. It's like Ray Comfort with his script.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Whereas when I hear a good argument, I can say, "Oh shit, you're right. That is something I will have to consider in order to either move forward with my argument or change what I'm thinking, to accommodate that, especially if it's a good argument." And that shit happens all the time, but that's how you improve your arguments. If instead you say, like, "Oh, that's a good argument, therefore it's your fucking fault in the first place."
I'm sorry, there's another image.
Yeah,
It's a good one.
Check it right now.
I got it. I'm pulling it up here. That is good.
Jesus Christ.
Notice what's going on.
So deep.
I love that, dude. They put Steve Shives and Carl the Cut.
Dude, it went all out.
And that's some serious
Jamba trying-
inception. That's some serious Inception shit right there. If you think about it.
We're on the screen with the. Oh my God, We're fucking white males.
Hope.
You're fucking a white man.
Shit. Yeah. It's
all right. What we ought to do is we got to take the break here because the next video for the next segment is going to take the entire hour.
all right. And
I can actually stay up this time because we don't have anything going on tomorrow.
Good. I'm glad you don't have a live Darkmatter.
Drew, do you work tomorrow?
I have school. Remember,
What
I'm
time?
off on Wednesdays. I go in at 11.
That's not too bad. So I'll leave it up to you when we cut it. But I know this is going to take some time. I think it's like a over 10-minute video.
Yeah, but let's actually let's take a break here. In a 10-minute video for that, I remember that one time we covered Steve Shives and we were like 3 minutes in the video and we spent over like an hour and a half on it. So
Yeah. So we're gonna have to do our best to give Shives at least a quarter of the time to make his points.
Yeah.
All right, hang on. I got to go tranquilize my wife.
We will be right back, guys.
Back.
What's up?
Yeah, back.
Ugh. Darkmatter?
Yes.
Are you prepared?
No.
It's the Darkmatter.
We're gonna give him a clean slate, Drew.
Are we? Yeah, we can't. We definitely can't start him off in that gear.
He's gonna need a clean slate so he can properly address the bullshit that we are about to encounter. All right, before we get to that, I would like to quickly give away something. So the first person to type in the chat, give me that goddamn prize, but I want it typed upside down and backwards. No bullshit. Not playing any games here. Actually do. Give me that goddamn prize upside down and backwards. First one wins it.
Let me take a menage off of him.
Doom, 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 doom,
Get the Jew off the screen.
Give me the pies.
Give me that goddamn prize. Angry fucking hell, man.
I'm getting ridiculous.
Dude, and he left.
I'm gonna have to open up a storage unit.
You know,
I already said that before, didn't I?
Since this pumpkin, I don't even know if this is gonna work. Even if he has the fucking system, it was gonna be a game, a PS3 game, but I don't know if it'll work on his fucking Irish PS3 that runs on potato power.
Irish PS3.
They just
you
show
have to
up
like, does it have like a reservoir? You have to fill it with booze before it'll start running.
Fucking monkey was right behind him though. It was really funny. Anyway, so since it's you, Pumpkin, I'm gonna let you choose.
I love that Scope is still like waiting like Sting up in the rafters for the prize that he wants that he'll just swoop down and take it anytime.
He's probably gonna want to wait till next show because since it's Pumpkin, I'm gonna give him his choice of Vegas stuff. So do you want your boobsy or do you want your Vegas patch? You get your choice.
What the fuck is a boobsy?
It's a
Koozie
fucking
with tits.
koozie with boobs on it.
What's a koozie?
It goes around the can. Like, look,
okay.
I'll show
Jesus
you.
Christ,
I got you.
Let me show you how this thing works. All right, you take this, you put your can in there. All right. It's got a couple of cans for your can. All right, and now when I'm drinking my beer, I could squeeze some boobs. See how that works?
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's the
What's it
patriarchy
want?
at work.
And yes, there's yeah. That's why. That's just tell me what the fuck you want. You want the patch or the boobsy? Take the boobsy.
I'll take the boobsy just to see my mom's reaction when I bring it home.
Now you keep in mind, I'm not sending any of this shit to fucking Ireland. So you fucking figure that goddamn shit out, sir.
Ireland.
Irish chicks have pasty boobs.
I heard their nipples look like wild potatoes.
Stop it. You're making Angry Pumpkin aroused.
One by one. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. And I'm not sending them all together either because the stack of shit that Angry Pumpkin has won is like 2 feet tall, like a stack of books and comics and other all kinds of random shit. There's no way. I've tried to pick that stack up and I'm like, yeah, that would be an easy $200 shipping. Yeah. Ain't gonna happen, buddy. You gotta figure that shit on your own. Yeah, potatoes. Potato.
All right,
anyway,
guys.
Congratulations, Pumpkin. You're ridiculous about winning this shit. The day that you don't have the money to be a patron anymore is going to be a happy day for all the rest of the patrons, so they could win some shit. But congratulations nonetheless. We love you to death, Pumpkin. Always love having you around. And you just won yourself a boobsy.
Boobsy. Yeah, those things are cool. You'll get drunk and have all kinds of fun with your boobsy.
Oh, yeah. These things feel fake, man. I like natural boobsies.
All right. We ready?
Yeah. Oh, my God. Hold on. I want to get prepared for this fucking intro music.
No, this video is 15 minutes long.
Oh, my God.
All right,
Jesus Christ.
Right. Wait.
What an asshole.
Already, it's just that this video is 15 minutes long. Who does this fucking guy think he is?
The fact that we have 15 minutes of Shives to listen to makes the intro not long enough. You know what I mean?
Everything he says about atheists is always the fucking same. Like, how many of the same goddamn video you going to upload bitching about YouTube atheists?
I love it. We haven't even seen. This is what happens. We haven't even pulled up the video yet.
And Darkmatter's already on it. But he does. I don't know. Look, you have a point, Darkmatter, of course. But what the fuck else? If I was Shives, it might be all I was talking about, because look at where he is. You know, we've said this before, and I'll clarify it one more time before we get into this. All of us used to like Steve Shives.
Mm-hmm.
All three of us here, pretty much everyone in the fucking chat. Shives used to put out great material back when he understood, I guess, what atheism meant, before he tried to attach it to all this political shit. And it's just been downhill from there. I think of all of us, I was the last one to actually be like super friendly to Shives, and that was during the AIDS charity event. Mm-hmm. And I didn't even interact with him, although in previous charity events he was on before me, and we actually shared a period of time together, and it went fine.
Yeah, I remember that.
There was no issue with it or whatever. And on this last charity event, people were like, you know, Shives is a part of it, then fuck it. And I, being the terrible regressive that I am, was like, you know, you should be able to put aside shit like this for a charity. And
I was part of it.
You were too, yeah. And I gave you way more shit than I gave Shives. That's for damn sure. I busted Darkmatter's balls the entire time. But like, you know, you should be able to put this shit aside for certain, I think, instances. But at the same time, you can't ignore it. It doesn't get a free pass. The shit that he's been doing cannot go, you know, unchallenged. And not only that, but his channel is suffering, and I for one shouldn't talk shit, because my channel, quite honestly, I've been losing some subscribers. But I'll tell you why. It's because I haven't been putting out new content, and the only shit I upload is, or was, now I'm only going to do it on the goddamn podcast channel, but was like promos for the podcast. So people got tired of seeing the promos every week and that's why they're, you know, slowly unsubscribing when I'm not putting out any other content. Totally understandable. I'm not putting out 5 videos a week.
Yeah.
I'm not putting all this effort into a failing, like, it's like he got to a certain point and he just said, fuck it, good enough. I'm not even gonna try anymore. Now at this point I'm gonna see how far I can push my luck. Well, and this what we're about to watch is a result of that, I think.
Here we go. How did I know we weren't going to make it through the intro?
Oh, God.
Darkmatter, how triggered would you be if there was like a lotus in this scene?
I'd have to sell my car. For fuck's sake, don't do that. Don't put that evil in the air.
like when I think intro, right? Drew, you don't even do intros, do you?
No.
And Darkmatter, when you do them, they're like this real quick.
They're all 5 seconds.
And they should be.
I think mine is 6 seconds.
They should be. I mean, I used to do an intro where it would just kind of like, it was like feedback noise, and then like the logo would come up, and then it would just immediately go away. It would take like maybe 4 seconds.
I mainly started doing an intro just because my videos would get shared elsewhere, and I wanted to know that they were taken, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it was one of those things back in the day, but I've stuck with it. My intro is 6 seconds. It doesn't have any music. It's just like a rise and fall of an orchestral thing. I guess you could consider that music, but I mean, it's not like a tune, or it's certainly not like a.
It's the current affair noise.
Yeah,
it used to be.
Yeah, and I'm not using what is that, Microsoft Movie Maker effects or some shit.
Oh, like the coloring and all that.
Like it's there's a fucking word for it. Stenciled. It's like a stencil effect where it makes everything look, black and white stencil or whatever. But like, what's the intro of you going, like, driving and then getting out of your car, like, hey, come with me, like that? It's just so, that alone is so cringy to me. And well, it probably is made more cringy the fact that we know it's coming afterwards.
Yeah,
but
I think that has more to do with it than anything.
If my favorite YouTube producer and content creator had an intro like that, I'd be like, I'd skip it just to get to the good shit. Like, it's just not, it's not what I'm into. I like, if it's gonna be an intro, it's got to be good or epic, like what we have for the podcast. I think that's a damn good intro.
Also, there's also a ratio that you have to meet. This is like at least a 3-hour long podcast. So if you're going to be sitting down to watch a 3 or 4 hour long podcast, you can deal with a slightly longer intro.
Yeah, a 40 second intro isn't so bad when you've got that much. Yeah. But when it's a extended intro for something that it's just going to be like half-assed, it's literally called the Off Monday Ramble. You're just going to be rambling about shit, which is what we do here on the podcast, right? We I guess we do the on Tuesdays ramble, but it's just not I guess cringy. It's almost like he was trying to find, he's like, what music will everyone like? And he managed to find something that nobody likes.
I know, like marching band music. All right. Well,
I mean, and look, I'm not trying to get on the guy's case before he even fucking says a word, but really, that intro is fucking embarrassing, and it's always the intro you see right before you hear something stupid now.
What's killing the atheist movement? This rather melodramatic question was posed.
Whoa.
Wait, what was the question?
We have sound off?
Week before last by.
What the fuck?
Is it? I mean, if worse gets to worse, just go to his actual channel and screen region it.
I'm probably gonna have to do that. I guess sometimes they download retarded.
That it happens. It happens. I've actually downloaded videos where instead of the video, it gave me the advertisement at the beginning of the video.
Give me a second, I'll find it. What was this called again? Because he makes a video like every day.
It was last Monday's video, or maybe yesterday.
Let's see.
Yesterday's video.
So Steven Shives. Steve Shives.
Should pop right up. Problem with atheism or some shit. YouTube atheism.
Oh, it's gonna
some
be
shit.
Channel trailer. No.
I've been trying to come up with terms that describe what I do on my.
Yeah, we know what you do on your YouTube channel.
All right, sorry guys. Trying to get this set up so we can watch it properly.
What's dividing atheism? Okay.
Yeah,
that would be it.
You're probably gonna have to hear some music again, guys. Sorry.
You motherfucker. Why would you do this to me?
Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom.
Let's see.
I'm trying to buy you time here, Drew.
God. See how horrible of a screen cap that.
All right.
Not bad. All right. All right. I'm gonna skip that. All right. We don't want to go too far. Jesus, they're all horrible fucking
Every
freeze
single one of
frames.
these. Just go back a little bit. Yeah, fuck it. We'll catch the end of the episode.
What's killing the atheist movement? This
You.
rather melodramatic question was posed a week before last by David Smalley on an episode of Dogma Debate and a corresponding blog article. And it was responded to by PZ Myers, and then David and PZ appeared together on the next episode.
Yeah, the fucking A-team.
Dude, this is... It's really funny because he was trying to prove... what. I mean, I'm getting ahead of... We're getting ahead of the video, but when trying to prove this, all the links he provided were like to Ferangula and shit.
All the people who responded are the people who killed the atheist movement.
That's what I said. The fucking A-team. It's like, yeah, well, we had PZ Myers on the case. Like, oh, well.
That's a special case.
Episode of Dogma Debate, and they sort of had a debate about it, and some other people who were involved in the situation that precipitated David Smalley to write that blog post and ask that question wrote their own commentaries on it, and I have a bunch of stuff linked in the description box of this video that you can listen to and read if you want. What I'm going to say is not...
This is why I brought that up, is because he immediately brings it up. That like, here's my evidence, all the links in the description. I looked through the links. They're not anything like that is proving what he is, like the points he's making in this video. And by the way,
it's just opinion shit. People's opinions.
He won't say names.
No.
Which I've used that tactic before. I use it all the time. Like where you're like talking shit, but not directly or whatever, right? But when you're making points about specific people and you won't give any examples, it doesn't lend any credit to what... Nobody even knows what the fuck you're talking about. We all have to assume at that point who you're talking about, and then people will assume incorrectly that you're talking about people that you are not talking about.
Not only that, but to people who don't have any clue about this, people who are new to the scene are going to get a really bad impression. You know, talk about killing the atheist movement, whatever the fuck that means, first of all. And second of all, oh shit, I lost my train of thought.
I mean, I see what you're saying. If someone is just coming into the YouTube atheist like groove, and this is one of the first fucking videos they see, they're gonna be like, well, these people are obviously douchebags.
Yeah.
I mean that immediately comes to my mind. If I'm trying to put myself back, like when YouTube videos like had a great deal to do with me coming to atheism, and that I just happened to be coming around then when YouTube was coming about. But now there are people coming around, like, you know, doubting their faith and all that, and coming to atheism all the time. And if they are looking for videos on atheism and this shit pops up, and they're not well informed, they haven't been around, they haven't seen the decline, they're just gonna, especially if they are one of these groups that feels victimized constantly, they're gonna, you know, or part. Let's say you can put them in one of these groups that can be constantly like victimized or is claimed to be victimized by people like Steve Shives. It's going to give you a bad taste in your mouth. Yeah. You're not going to...
What do you... I don't... What type of evidence is he talking about with like people talking about killing the atheist community? Like, atheism's on the rise. I mean, killing the atheist movement was that it? But you know, it's like, so we don't. A lot of people don't post YouTube videos anymore about atheism. A lot of people have moved on to other topics, and that's understandable because it is a very limited topic.
It is.
It's just naturally going to happen.
Yeah. I totally agree. I still enjoy focusing on like dumb people. I plan on. I know I've been super lazy and everyone's been really patient with me, but I plan on making more videos, and I like to focus on the dumb more than anything. And that dumb doesn't have to necessarily be like religion based. I made a video that was like, what was it? The snakes on the plane, bitch, but it was penises. Porn on a plane.
Oh god.
Do you remember that one?
Yeah.
She's like, beside herself that someone had, not even porn, it was like pictures of scantily clad Asian women like whipping themselves or some shit, and she was like, go ahead.
I saw one worse than that. You might have heard about this. That woman that's accused that guy of sexual harassment. She was videotaping him, and she was, about to interrogate him because they were having an argument about. He was giving an interview about how he was in support of the police, something like that, and he was walking away, and she wanted to interrogate him. She's like, "What's your name?" And he's like, "Hugh," or something, "Humongous." And she's like, humongous what? Humongous what? And she starts following him around, screaming that he sexually harassed her. And it was, oh my God.
What is this?
Oh, and the Hula Girl one was horrible too. That's right.
We covered that on Sunday for the patron show, and we wanted to cover some of the highlights of that with you tonight. Possibly we can do that.
Oh, you're talking about
we can get through Shives.
That bitch in that lift?
In the lift.
Oh, okay. God.
So yeah,
she would have gotten dropped the fuck off a long time ago, man. That guy had patience of a saint.
Save it, Darkmatter. We want to cover the highlights of that with you because we had so much fun with that. I actually slapped myself.
He did. He did the old school
because I couldn't deal with it.
He did the old school hat and glasses.
I just had to hit something, and it was myself.
It was beautiful, dude.
Wow.
Nothing is more infuriating than an asshole talking about your privilege.
Oh, and acting privileged the entire time. Look, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's let Shives talk. Okay, we're gonna do it. We're gonna let him talk for 30 seconds straight.
Oh, fuck you! No way.
That's
not
30 seconds. Let's go.
We're at exactly 1 minute. So,
all right.
A direct response to any of it, but all of it has sort of got me to think about a few things that are related to the question of what is wrong with the atheist movement, or what is killing the atheist movement, if indeed
that's all you
something
fucking
is
think
killing
about.
And questions about how we approach conflict with other atheists, and all sorts of other things that I have talked about a little bit before in the past, but I've just
30 seconds, fine. This is basically the guy that like dumps the poison into the water supply and is just like, I don't know why everybody's dying.
Yeah,
it's like
exactly.
It's that sort of thing. It's like, dude, you and PZ Myers and all these other people. You want to talk about what's dividing atheism is the fact that you guys brought social justice into atheism.
You're tying your atheism to your political ideologies. And here's the thing is that before they went totally overboard, most people used to be on their side. Before they went, and I'm talking about overboard with like when they started with like the A+ shit. Mm-hmm. Like if you wanted to talk a bunch of shit about how dumb people were, and then call that your atheism, and then talk about your politics and keep that separate, bring up your atheism within the argument, whatever. They literally said, no. These two things have to be tied together.
Yeah.
And if you won't tie them together, you are the problem with atheism.
Right.
Dude, you are fucking it up for everybody. It is so goddamn obvious. The face you're making is the face we all make when we hear you trying to talk on our behalf.
Yeah.
And here's a tweet that I made when I was trying to get everyone to guess who I was describing, and everyone guessed it right. Step 1, demonize atheists in every other video. Step 2, say atheists send hate mobs just because I stand for social justice.
He does do that. He sits there and says atheists do nothing but go after each other, and then he makes entire 15-minute videos where he goes after other atheists.
Yeah, and then he talks about how they hate him just because he stands up for women and people of color and LGBT folk. No, asshole. That's not why we go after you, fucker.
Can we all here agree that if Steve Shives says something that isn't completely retarded, we'll all agree with him?
Of course.
Hey, guess what?
Nobody is hating on Shives to the point where we won't take anything he says.
Hey, if Steve Shives says, I love me a good pina colada, I'll be like, hey, yeah, me too.
Well, no, that's kind of, gay. But if look, Steve Shives is an atheist. He's right on atheism. There is no fucking God. He's right on that.
He's just turned from the guy who used to think like picking on people for their faith was, you know, kind of funny and entertaining. And for me, like a lot of people are like, oh, shitting on religious people is not a good way to get on their side. But yeah, you're right. Probably for a lot of people, but there are already people who explain it calmly. If that doesn't work for you, then I'm going to try and shame you a little bit because it worked for me. Being made to feel like a fool about my beliefs worked for me to make me look into them deeper and brought me to, and I say this every fucking show, I feel like I love being challenged and being proven wrong about things because I would hate to be wrong and unchallenged forever.
Right. And
because I don't block people. It's because I want you to challenge me. I don't want to feel like it's a threat to have my position questioned. You're either going to have me strengthen my position by arguing it to you, or you're going to strengthen my position by giving me something else to think about, and I'll have to change it or look something up. Something is going to have to happen. Whereas if I just block myself off, I want an echo chamber. I want everyone sucking my dick or just being quiet. That's not a good way to progress and learn and expand your fucking your arguments in general.
Yeah, and approaching things in different ways is important. Like people who think that you have to approach something one kind of way, they're using their mind and imposing that on their mindsets onto other people's minds. People think differently, and different things work on different people. It's not just a one size fits all with this kind of stuff. You have, like you said, people who are nice and everything, and then you have people who do the mocking and whatever, and they're all needed. You can't just have one tool for the job.
Yeah, it's especially for something as huge as faith, where someone is like raised into it and really like believes the shit of it. But the same goes for like politics. My political spectrum has moved like from the right to the left to the right to the left to the middle to the left to the middle. It's moved all over the place as things change within the country. Yeah. Whereas faith is something that's faith doesn't change like that. Because that's why politics and shit like that has become more popular and of a thing to talk about on YouTube, because it's ever changing and there's always something to talk about.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is, that's the difference in faith and stuff, is because if you're using faith, you don't have a good reason to believe this shit anyway. So, evidence is not normally changing your mind on like a dime, you know what I mean?
It's just ironically where Shives has started to come from now.
Had these sorts of questions and problems churning around in my head for the last 2 weeks while thinking about this problem, this issue. So I'm going to just blather on about it for a few minutes. And if you want to know a little bit more about what has inspired me to talk about this right now, the links are in the description box. You can check it out for yourself.
By the way, it's like fucking what, Drew, you're right there. It's like 10 or 12 links. Like, and none of them. Here, let's look through them here.
Why isn't the down thumb darkened?
It's because the voting has been turned off.
No, you could still vote. He could still see the rating.
There.
Even if he disables it publicly.
Okay, the Gaytheist Manifesto. There's Pathos, Dogma Debate, Pathos, the Gaytheist. Free Thought Blogs. There we go. This one's the Spreaker. Another Free Thought blog.
It's in there somewhere.
Another Free Thought Blogs.
Free Thought Blogs is Ferengula, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Free Thought Blogs / Ferengula. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, again, it's
just garbage. Just filling his head with garbage and then being inspired by it.
There's Ferengula right there.
Here's the thing that with me, right? So I'm assuming that, like, put myself in Steve's shoes, where you are being shit on.
It's Steve Shives, not Steve's shoes.
I'm putting myself in Steve Shives' shoes. Shives' shoes. You're getting like flack from all these people and all these angles all the time. For me, that would make me look into the shit that I was saying that was getting all the flack like really, really hard and been like, okay, this isn't the way it used to be. What changed? All right, what is going on here? Whereas with Shives, he's like digging his heels in.
Yeah.
He's like, you're just too stubborn to accept the truth that I'm telling you. Where in fact it's him. He's the one that's too fucking stubborn to accept all of the shit that's all of the flack.
But dude, it is
here.
Go ahead.
It's so fucking, it mirrors in such a like exact way religion. And like when people will tell that all the time, you know, feminism's a religion and shit like that and stuff. But it's like, dude, the way you were treating it is like exactly like a creationist or something would.
Really ironic because one of the last Steve Shives videos we covered was the 5 reasons or whatever, and one of the cartoons was some guy yelling at a woman that like feminism is your religion, and
that's because that's what he hears all the time. Yeah,
it's got its own dogmas, it's got its own tenets, it's got its own beliefs and things that you cannot disavow and still be a part of the group.
Right, he will block your ass if you disagree with one of those major tenets of feminism or Black Lives Matter.
I think he actually says something about blocking somewhere in this video. I don't know if we'll ever get to it.
But he, never mind. I lost my train of thought.
Darkmatter, I need you to drink some more caffeinated stuff and get hyped up, man. You're not living up to the expectation here.
Well, we've been doing most of the talking. That's why I'm nice and calm.
All right,
I can't listen to him for very
30 seconds. 30 seconds more.
I don't think anything is killing the atheist movement, but I do think there are some things holding the atheist movement back. And what is holding the movement back from making that progress? Well, in the minds of some people, one of the things holding us back is that it's too difficult for atheists to get along. We fight amongst each other too much. We have too many inter-atheist squabbles.
You know what? I remember what I was going to say before, and this kind of plays into what he's saying. You know, I kind of have little moments of nervousness right before I upload a video because I know that if something's wrong in it, the internet will fucking point it out. There are thousands of people that it's getting exposed to, and people will know the mistakes in it. And my job is to fucking listen to them. You know?
As someone who actually gives a shit about the ideological content that you're actually putting out.
It's
right.
He's so fucking Jesus. The problem with the atheist movement is that when I guess a lot of us are forced to look like assholes dealing with other atheists because they treat us like we don't matter, or like we are assholes in the first place.
The main thing is this. The main thing is this quote-unquote atheist community is just people that are agreeing on one single issue. Yeah. We are all different, and that's the only thing that connects us. Yeah, that's the only thing that necessarily connects us together. You have conservatives, you have liberals, you have people, libertarians, people in between, you have anarchists, you have everything. Communists. I mean, you have all these different groups that fall in that.
I mean, it's kind of the same with Christians. There's a shitload of different denominations and beliefs, and Christians can be pro-abortion, anti-abortion, all over the place, right?
Yeah, but
you can be a pro-war Christian, an anti-war Christian. It's all over the place. But you don't hear anyone, or when you do hear someone saying like, "Oh, the problem with the Christian community is they don't fucking believe exactly like I do." You dismiss them because you're just trying to bring everybody under the same umbrella, the same roof, the same basic descriptive terminology in order to force them to follow you in all these other sub-descriptors.
Yeah, and I think you're right on that too. Like even in Christianity and all that it's there's still variation and stuff, but I think there's a lot less variation because there are necessary like dogmas and doctrines attached to it, whereas in atheism it's just if you don't believe in God, you're an atheist.
Yeah, Steve is the one trying to attach the doctrines and dogmas to atheism that do not exist.
Yeah, and that's why a lot of people are having a problem with it, because we see the problems with social justice.
Darkmatter is in the chat right now. He's not even listening to us. He's too busy telling people, "I'm not prejudiced against hair folk, you goddamn Harrys."
The chat is important. I have to, tend to them. I'm like the
And
I'm
that
like the fluffer in a porno.
Oh, look at this face.
You're like the Steve Shives in the chat, is what you are.
This is the look Steve gives Darkmatter when he says, "Just bite the pillow, boy. I'm going in dry."
Keeps us from focusing on the big picture issues and making progress. And to an extent, I agree. But when some of the most visible members of the atheist community are blatant.
Blatant?
Blatant?
Blatant? Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking might have hurt my neck, actually.
Blatant.
What a fucking asshole.
Dude.
God, he's such an asshole.
think of the most nationally known atheists. Bill Maher. He's
Okay.
one.
Like Penn Jillette, maybe.
Or maybe even David Silverman. Like, he's a president of American Atheists, like maybe. But
Richard Dawkins.
none of them are blatant fucking sexist, misogynist, racist, rape apologists, any of that shit. What you're talking about are highly subscribed to YouTube channels, but you
don't even talk about atheism anymore.
Yeah, what's really funny, you guys know who Leafy is?
Yeah.
Okay, I've actually enjoyed a good number of Leafy's videos. One of the most really high sub people that is not a complete waste of time in my opinion. Leafy is here.
Mm-hmm.
Leafy does not talk about atheism for shit, but at the same time goes after feminists like it's nothing. I think he's got like 4 million subscribers, and is like a young video game type of that's like his basis of where everything started, and now he shits on feminists and shit nonstop without bringing up atheism a single time. Is Leafy bad for the atheist community? Is he good for the atheist community? Does the atheism doesn't play is what I'm saying. I haven't seen a whole lot of or any atheist videos from fucking Leafy is here.
And here's another point though. Women have a greater tendency to be religious, and if you want to talk about sexism, you need to go no further than religion to find rampant sexism.
Right.
And women are attracted to fucking religion left and right.
Yeah.
Rickenbacker actually gave us a link there.
Did he?
Maybe we can
that link is not
let's put that over Jeffrey there, maybe.
No, that link is not for the show.
Work out perfectly, actually.
There's some issues with it. It's a Gidzu virus, I thought. My virus detection went crazy. So you guys are gonna get the computer herpes.
Computer
herpes. cyber herpes, yeah.
With AIDS.
Jesus Christ.
Darkmatter wishes he had.
So sad.
He wishes he had hair so bad right now.
Oh my god. The things I could do with my life. If only.
Jesus Christ. That's awesome, Rick.
You could almost do that hair. Hold on.
Yeah. You got more length. Your length is impressive, TJ.
Dude, this shit is getting ridiculous. I gotta fucking.
Nobody's gonna quote your length as impressive. TJ.
Yeah,
I was hoping they would.
Quoted. Look at this shit now.
Very nice. Very nice.
It's nice until you realize that I don't put it up very often. I tie it back, and it ends up sticking out the back of my hat like a goddamn rat tail. And then it's not so nice anymore. I don't have those lovely locks like you. It's too fucking hot for all that shit.
I don't know why, but I'm never hot.
You haven't been hot for a long time. Even that Lotus didn't help with your hot level.
Look at this freeze frame. It's like
every
sedated.
single freeze frame. I swear to God.
Hold on. I can do this. I can. I'm sorry. Glasses. Trigger warning. Glasses. All right.
No, his eyebrows are straight. Yours are pointy.
I'm sorry.
You look like that cooter guy peeing on the fire.
Cooter?
Cooter.
Anti-feminists and rape apologists.
Oh, whoa. So
Blatant
a lot of the
anti-feminists and rape apologists.
The big name atheists.
Oh,
rape
God.
apologists. Jesus Christ.
Or use their platforms to espouse racism, just flat out racism.
Yeah, Steve's bar for racism is extremely low. His bar for rape is probably pretty low. I don't even know what constitutes rape in Steve's mind.
Well, you know,
Is
he might look at his wife without permission, you know.
Steve is probably in that camp of like the girl that made that video that one time she was like, I was raped when my brothers checked out the girl down the street. You know?
Yeah.
Technically, we could be raping him right now and not even know it.
Yeah.
True.
He did not consent to this. So
I mean, you do if you put your shit out there. You put your shit up on the internet for people to see. To me, it's a wonder that he hasn't stopped YouTube and just been posting videos to like the Ferengula blog. Like if you're so content with already speaking to the people that agree with you, why not just go for that and not even put your if you are such a bitch that you have to disable your ratings and fucking moderate your comments and block all dissenting opinion or anyone that follows anyone else or whatever, why even put yourself out there anymore? Why?
you know what he's doing now? He's doing his impersonation of Ben Carson.
Yo, that's appropriation.
It
Sleep
is.
appropriation.
That's racist.
Or use their platforms to incite abuse and harassment against others, to take part in
Fuck
cyberbullying.
You know, it's just it's not inciting abuse or harassment against others. It's just YouTube the way it's always been. You make a video addressing somebody you disagree with. If you have a big audience, that fucking audience is naturally going to, go over to that person and pay attention to them. It's not inciting anything. To disagree with someone is not incitement. To say, hey, go over there and fuck with this person, that's incitement. And none of the big YouTubers anyway, I've never seen them do that. I usually see them do the opposite and say, hey, don't fuck with this person,
Well, dude,
it's really funny because of all the people you haven't, gone out and said like, hey, look at this freaking channel. It's not us. Just wanted to put that out there. Although I did fix that with my Darkmatter versus Shives video on my channel, like somewhat. Some people will know. They won't be able to get away. They'll all know about the true Darkmatter and how misogynistic and Drew, can you help me out?
Nazi-esque is the word that I
tend
to use. Yeah.
As long as I am, you can call me whatever you want. As long as I am called an anti-Shivtivist.
Oh my God.
Blatant.
Blatant.
Yeah.
You wish you had his neck beard on top of your head.
Attempt to use their mob of followers to
You're
silence
an
other
asshole.
people. These are
You know
not
what?
privy-
This is exactly what social justice is. Mob of followers.
Look at that freeze.
This is what they bastardize social justice into. Oh, somebody says something problematic? Well, yeah, they have free speech, but that doesn't mean freedom from consequences. That's exactly what they mean. Get a fucking hate mob together and go after them. But when I do it, it's called social justice. Fuck you.
God damn it, I love it when he gets all worked up. Look, I totally fucking agree. My question is, when does it turn from you can say what you want to say to you're just like trying to put your hate mob on somebody? What's the subscriber count?
I tell you what it is. It's it's whatever side you're on. If he disagrees with you, then it's a fucking hate mob. If he agrees with you, then it's social justice.
And I think the problem is that a lot of the people that are gaining like a lot of subs recently, because I've been accused of this shit in the past. Like I made a video response to somebody and included a link to the original, and they're like, why are you trying to bring hate to their video? I'm like, no, I just wanted people to be able to go to the fucking original. like, or find what I'm responding to. And I actually stopped doing that at some point. And then people were like, "Oh, why won't you even link the original?" I'm like, "God damn, you can't fucking win."
Can you please get a different freeze frame? This is looks. He's trying to look sexy, and
yeah,
those are cuck lips.
Real problems to me. And these are not people. The people who engage in that type of behavior, they are fellow atheists of mine. Unfortunately, I'm embarrassed to say that, but they are fellow atheists.
What the fuck is wrong with you? It's not a fucking club, asshole. I'm embarrassed that they're fellow atheists. We all had to go down to the fucking clubhouse and sign up registration, and we're all part of this fucking group that we associate with each other. And what are you talking about? You're like the assholes that say, Hitler was an atheist. That means you want to kill Jews. Fuck off.
Get him, Darkmatter. Get him. This, I totally agree. The idea that like you can be embarrassed because you have something in common with something else. That's like me being Drew listens to metal, right? And I listen to metal. And then Drew drank some fairy drink with a fucking umbrella straw in it. And I'm embarrassed to be a metalhead because Drew drank a girly drink. That makes no fucking sense whatsoever. You were literally nice. Uh-oh, here we go.
It's a Rickenbacker.
Don't make Asian jokes. It's Wong. You know what it's for. Jesus. Welcome back, Rickenbacker. But yeah, finding something that you have in common so that you can say, now you have to agree with me on everything else, or I'm embarrassed.
You know what's silly though? He's embarrassed about the atheist YouTubers, but think about the theist arguments, like the old Stalin and Pol Pot shit. Stalin and Pol Pot were atheists. Aren't you embarrassed about them? No? Well, why not? They killed millions of people. Why aren't you embarrassed, Steve? No, it's the amazing atheist who embarrasses you. That's the motherfucker who embarrasses you. Not Stalin, not Pol Pot. You see how much he's like a theist now. He's not giving the old Stalin Pol Pot arguments. He's giving the amazing atheist Thunderfoot arguments. Well, that's a fucking step down. We used to kill millions of people. What the fuck happened?
I'm eating this shit up. Thank God damn it, Darkmatter. Why? If you stop being so good every time we played a Shives video, we might stop doing it. But as long as you keep fucking bringing out the gold every time we bring up this neckbeard dipshit, no offense to the neckbeard dipshits out there, it's totally correct. He's gone and taken a argument that would have easily been dismantled by himself a few years ago and is now using it to his advantage for political fucking reasons, the same way it was done against him before. It is fucking embarrassing. He doesn't seem to understand the fucking hypocrisy. He doesn't seem to understand like why people like call him out for shit. Dude, if you want to say all this shit and then be like, now give it to me, tell me why I'm wrong, and you actually care, man, I'm fine with that. Because you actually give a shit. He does not give a shit. Steve does not give a rat's ass. He's put all that behind him. It is about you listen to what I have to say and you have no response back. Oh God, that's creepy. Oh,
do you want me to be able to sleep tonight? Jesus Christ.
Dude, that is...
Dude, the way...
I'm...
That's peachy.
I'm kind of... Like, my stomach kind of turned a little bit.
You notice how well it all fits together? I'm actually not so sure these aren't the same people, TJ.
Jesus. It's like Darkmatter, like, shaves his pubes, glues them to his face, makes videos, right?
We all know Steve doesn't shave his pubes. Jesus.
All right, okay. Drew, do it. I know it's about break 30, but do me a favor. Skip forward like a minute or two. We'll watch another minute or so. We'll take a break, and then we'll do the...
He might say some really fucked up shit in that.
Oh, no, yeah, but there's no way we're going to get to cover it all. And I really want to cover a little bit of that lift girl. We covered it on the Sunday
'Cause
podcast.
we're only 3 minutes in.
Oh my. Yeah. Nah.
Yeah, we just spent an hour. All right.
I will
God damn it.
I will be honest. I listened to the entire thing.
All right, let's.
I put this video on and meant to just send a link to Drew, but left it playing while I had my wireless headphones on and had to do something else, and I ended up listening to the entire fucking thing. There's no point where I was like, oh. None. The entire thing was like, oh.
Rickenbacker just threw a classic in the chat, but I can't show it because there's a nipple in it.
Oh yeah, that gets us in trouble, bro. You gotta censor the nips. Make it a man nipple. Just take a man nipple and put it on top of the woman's nipple, and everyone will know the difference.
Yeah, just draw a few hairs, curly hairs around the nipple.
Done deal.
Is perceived, especially from the outside. If we're disagreeing over pizza toppings, okay. We can get past that. If we're disagreeing over which team we're going to root for in the World Series, you know what? I'll pull for the Orioles. You pull for the Cubs. That is not necessarily a prediction, by the way. And may the best team win. No problem, right? We can get past that. That's not anything that's going to cause a schism that can't possibly be closed.
It's also not the slightest bit interesting.
It's not. It has nothing to do with how the way people relate to the same kind of shit to politics. And by the way, have you not seen the riots after sporting events? People get worked up over the shit, and that's just sporting events. You're talking about like politics and like things that actually matter. You expect people not to get worked up about it?
Well, maybe that's his point. Is that
well, fine, but getting worked. His point, even if it is that people get worked up, his argument is that they shouldn't get worked up, that they should just shut up and listen to him and get over it.
Yeah, he's trying to say that this stuff is more consequential, and I would agree with him there.
Yeah, absolutely. Who the fuck would disagree? It's such a shit point.
Yeah, but why would he even expect that we would agree on these highly, contentious topics?
It's a little bit different if I go to a football game with two rivals and I root for one team versus the other, and like my team wins or loses or whatever. Guess what? I just walk out of the stadium, I go to my car, and I drive home. It's a little bit different if I'm if a woman like tries to go. Oh God, I'm the examples I'm coming up with are shitty, but like if a woman was trying to go like get an abortion and there was like a picket line trying to keep her from going into the fucking office. You don't just walk away from that one like, well, we lost this year. We'll be back next year. The team will get better. We'll practice harder. That's not how it works.
Yeah.
But if one side is pushing misogynist bullshit, if one side is...
You see right there, it's always the other guy. It's always the one side. The one side is always evil. This is when the Christian would step in and say, they're evil. We're good.
He's already said they're not even.
That's why this is important, because they're the devil.
He's already said they're not even people.
Yeah. Just want to point out that was literally like 2 seconds that we could listen to before it had to be stopped and addressed. Like,
I mean, the thing is, dude, it's like the like I keep saying it, man. The bar is set so fucking low. What is misogyny? If we don't listen and believe, then we hate women.
It's literally they would consider, or Steve Shives would consider it misogyny that a woman has to ask for my help to get something down from up high because I'm tall. Misogyny because men are tall, or he'd find some fucking reason to make that like into like, oh, poor women.
What
at the same time, you can't treat them like victims, but they are victims. You understand? You have to understand that they are victims, but you can't treat them like victims. You understand that there's a very fine line you're supposed to walk.
Unless you have to treat them like a victim, like if they're raped or something, and you can't ignore that. They have to be treated like a victim.
And in which case they absolutely should. Like if a person is a victim, then they should be treated like a victim. The problem is that Steve wants to treat like entire groups of people like they are all victimized. But if you then turn around and say, like treat them like they're all fragile little things, fragile little snowflakes, they're like, no, you can't treat us like that. Dude, you literally asked for it.
Yeah.
You ask to be treated specially, and then when you're treated specially, you call that like racism or sexism or whatever else. It's a fucking lose-lose situation constantly. I don't think we're gonna make it through this fucking video, man. It's just never gonna happen.
What Drew said about listen and believe, that whole fucking Anita Sarkeesian fiasco, that reminded me about something I heard Aaron Ross say on one of his videos the other day, and who is Steve Shives supports Aaron Ross still, and Aaron said, "Deceivers seek believers."
Definitely. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I just thought that was kind of a neat thing to say.
Yeah, absolutely. That's how Darkmatter's channel got so popular.
No, I mean, for people, and these are people that are gung-ho for the label of being skeptics, and they advocate listen and believe.
Yeah.
Like,
and you wonder why there was a schism.
Yeah, it's like, dude, you're doing it wrong.
No, you asshole! Rickenbacker! Who invited Rickenbacker back into the fucking...
Yes.
Oh my god, it's
awesome.
so good. Especially since Darkmatter's a tit.
Jesus
Here we go.
Christ.
God,
I feel like somebody should be tweaking my head right now.
All right, let's show this. We'll go to break real quick. Oh my goodness.
That is nightmare fuel.
It's Kate Wynn's tit.
Some serious nightmare fuel.
So bad.
Oh my god. If I showed that to Mrs. DM, she would never have sex with me ever again.
Oh, dude. That is fantastic. It's going to make it hard to fap later. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a quick break.
What if the mini DM head was like licking somebody else's nipple? Like they were like nipple to nipple, and then I was like licking their nipple. And...
Okay, wait a second. I got an idea. All right, one more edit to this. What we need to do is take the nipple off the boob, then put Darkmatter's face over the nipple, and then take the nipple and put it on top of his head like hair. Can you do that? Make that work for us. We'll show it off the next hour, or not even full hour. What we're basically going to do is take a quick break. We want to cover some highlights from that lift video that we covered on Sunday, but we wanted Darkmatter's input on it. And so we'll be right back, and we'll give you some bonus content tonight.
Back.
The fat boys are back,
oh,
and you know they can never be whacked.
Jesus Christ. Oh, man.
Oh, god damn it.
Yeah, it gets better and better, don't it?
Let me see it. I'm not even going to click it. I just want to see you put it up on the screen.
Oh, god. It's absolutely... It's basically blasphemy. Am I a unanipple or a nipple corn? I don't...
That's a tit head nipple corn is what that is.
Jama gave a good one, too.
Looks good.
Very well done. You guys have way too much fucking time on your hands.
You guys do have way too much time on your hands.
That's fucking great.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Let's see. Hold on.
So Darkmatter, you've seen the lift video, yeah?
Yes, unfortunately, God, it pissed me off something fierce too.
God damn, that's a really that is the look on his face.
Dude, they did
this. He did the shit out of that.
He did the sunken eyes and.
Oh, God, that is. Can you imagine if Steve Shives ran like YouTube?
Oh my God, we'd all be gone.
Yeah, we would.
Long gone.
It would MySpace in like a day and a half.
Yep.
All right, let's do this lift video.
Yeah, I'm not giving anything away because this is bonus material, so I'm gonna Jew out. Sorry, guys.
Normally,
I promise to have nothing but awesome prizes next show for Scope to choose from. So.
All right, here we go.
So I'm just sitting here enjoying my Saturday afternoon, and I get an email from an anonymous source containing a video file and a link to an ABC News article. I open this link and it's about a girl named Annalise Nielsen. She runs a girls-only kind of sorority group in LA that's allegedly very feminist. The group has been known to share rape stories. It's been in the media a few times. Not particularly interesting. Annalise from her Twitter just kind of seems like a basic hashtag shout your abortion kind of feminist who somehow gets media attention. But then I clicked on the link to the video in this email, and oh my goodness, it is absolutely mind-blowing.
Okay, so normally I would say like, oh god, we don't need the fucking intro or whatever, but no, this intro it helps us to understand. And when she says mind-blowing, she's not fucking lying.
Robert,
like she's not saying this is a mind-blowing video the same way that I say like in the description of our uploads, like another heart-pounding episode of the goddamn. But no, I'm shitting you. This girl is not shitting you.
Yeah, and Robert, everyone wants Lauren Southern to touch their penis.
The individual who sent me this email, the shrill nails on a chalkboard voice in the clip is in fact Annalise. And I apologize in advance for your mental health, but just watch this.
You thought that was adorable. You didn't think about...
No, that fucking voice, god damn it.
Yeah.
That vocal fry, is that what they call it?
I did a great impression of her last night, and I will try and continue it. You thought it was like adorable, and you didn't think about like the pillaging of like the continent of Hawaii.
Wait. She said that? Wait, you thought that was... You didn't think about the pillaging of like continent of... What?
We'll let her say it here.
Wait, first of all, what?
No, let her.
You buy a hula girl, right? You're supposed to be thinking about the pillaging of apparently a continent now of Hawaii. What?
Oh yeah.
This bitch must have had some 90 proof, just fucking guzzling 90 proof.
I'm thinking it was more like 2.5 umbrella drinks.
I'm thinking the word you're looking for is blatant.
Blatant?
You're gonna, oh my god! You're gonna have to pay for TJ's neck brace.
Of the like continent of Hawaii.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I'm trying to think of similar scenarios. Like, you bought like a European-made car, and you didn't even like think about like the plight of the refugees like in Europe and like what they're going through, and like it's a hula girl. This is on the same thing of like, hey, you got into this Uber or Lyft or whatever, and they had macadamia.
That is tacit approval of the pillaging of the continent of Hawaii.
Don't you dare offer them macadamia nuts.
Oh, God.
Do you want to just use their lava, appropriate their lava to cook your meat?
And you know what's really funny is, having been to Hawaii, there are a number of Hawaiians that are like, they don't want to be a part of the United States or whatever. Mm. They consider that an affront. And the way we went about it, you can talk about that, sure. You want to sit there and say, this guy that picked you up to give you a ride because you're using a service that he works for just doesn't give a shit about Hawaiian people because he's got a hula girl. Now you're shivesing it.
Yeah.
You're taking it way too far. You want to say like if you open it up with like, oh, are you Hawaiian or something? Like, what's up with the little thing? And did you know this or that? Hey, maybe you should look that up. All right, thanks for the ride. Bye. Here's your money. Like, that's one thing. What she is doing here is the most cringy shit that I think I've ever fucking watched.
Oh, you didn't? Okay, so you won't get rid of the doll then? Because that was like really cute thing that you found at Goodwill.
God.
I won't get rid of the doll then.
You have to change. You have to change to appease me. Everything you do is offensive, and I want you to be a certain way, and you're not that way. And I want you to be the way I want you to be. I want you to live your life the way I want you to live your life, or it's gonna be a big problem for me, and I don't like that. Could you please change right now?
This is like if you pulled up and he had like a Superman bumper sticker, and you're like, I like Marvel, so can you please like peel that sticker off right now because like I'm offended. Well, DC totally blows.
If we could be fair,
yeah,
on this,
I remember later in the video it says super glued to the dash.
Yeah.
It's like, and she's mad that he won't tear it off.
Can we at least agree? We can definitely agree on this though, right? That what she's saying at a certain level kind of comes second to her voice. The voice,
the way she's saying it, totally. If this had been like a guy with a British accent, probably would have come off a little bit better. But the whole like drunk, dumb Valley Girl, like cheerleader, like sounding shit, doesn't help.
Good night, Rick. Thanks
Night.
for coming out, buddy. Good to see you.
We'll see you next time, buddy. Hopefully you can make more shows. All right.
I'm not gonna get rid of it because.
Were you still talking or were you done?
No.
And, yeah. Good night, dude who turned my head into a nipple.
I just don't realize it was offensive.
Okay, so
Wait.
yeah, so he says no. I'm not going to get rid of it because of that. I just didn't realize it was offensive to anybody.
Anybody.
But obviously, like you as like a white male,
White male.
You're fucking a white male.
You know, everybody, not everybody, but there's always somebody who's going to be offended about something, you know, and you can't fucking predict what's going to offend everybody.
Yeah, I mean, dude, if a hula girl will set this broad off,
Yeah.
I mean, God forbid you listen to like music she doesn't like, or what was it TJ was saying the other night? He's like, these seats. I mean, I really would have preferred leather.
She's like, no, I'm vegan, and you have leather seats in your car. I'd like you to like take them out now because I'd rather sit like on the carpet than sit on these leather seats for this car, dude. You get a chauffeur or a car, take the bus, walk. Do what it is you have to do if you are this easily offended by everything and that you come into contact with. It's that fucking simple.
And
if you can't handle simple, like if you can't handle like, oh my God, there's these like Mexicans trying to get work outside of Home Depot. Like, oh my God, just don't go outside. Don't go outside at all. Just sit in your fucking room and hold yourself like, everything. Oh my God. You remember that one time we had a fucking Lyft driver and they had a hula girl? Oh my God, the oppression.
And here she is about to bring up that he's a white male.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
which she's wrong about, by the way. Well, I mean, he is a male and he is of a white color, but he's not the white that she is assuming.
But that isn't even like the main thing she's assuming. She's assuming what it's like to be a white male.
She's assuming what it's like to be like. She's acting as if like she was a part of the Hawaiian genocide that never happened.
Hey, the genocide on the continent of Hawaii was a serious matter, TJ.
Jeez,
Yeah, man.
I'm sorry,
at this point, we're talking about pineapples and oranges.
I'm just reading. I have no idea. I've lost track of what's going on in the chat. I see Jama says driverless cars will just drive a car off a cliff, and then Jama says self-driving cars can't self-terminate. Oh God.
So obviously, like you as like a white male, you were like the least like.
But now you're judging me.
You know, an SJW self-driving car would be able to self-terminate because they wouldn't have any self-awareness.
Oh, nice.
Obviously, like you as like a white male, you were like the least like.
But now you're judging me. You're assuming where I'm.
Yeah. So now you're judging me. You're assuming where I'm from. Seems very straightforward, right?
No, I'm not. I'm not.
No, I'm not judging
And
you.
she just said, as a white male, you, what was it? You'd
be the least. Pretty much what she's getting
least
at
affected
is,
by this.
Yeah.
Right. So wait a second. That's absolutely judging someone.
It's an
That's like
absolutely an
saying
assumption. Yeah.
Yeah, it's exactly what the fuck it is. But wait, when it's pointed out to her, no, I'm not judging you, or I'm saying like perhaps you might be the person who is like least hurt in this hurt. As if there are fucking two groups of people, those who are more hurt by the thing on your dashboard and those that are less hurt by it.
And what if she is being offensive to me by saying this stuff? Does my hurt override her hurt?
Well, I mean, definitely. Technically, the word hurt has her in it, so they win.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
Judging you. I'm just saying like that perhaps like you might be the person who is least hurt in the situation. I'm a passenger in your car. Like that.
Yes, that's like that was the biggest thing the other night when we were watching this. You are a passenger in his car. This is not your car. You have no say in what goes on in the man's car. If you are not happy with something going on, you can get the fuck out.
If a racist guy, a racist like white male, like got into a taxi in New York and was like, I don't like the taxi driver's turban, take it the fuck off. It is not their job to appease you by taking off their turban.
Right.
They're there to drive you from point A to point B, not to make you feel like you own them for that fucking ride.
Right.
Now, mind you, I think I made this point on Sunday as well. If I'm blaring Slayer while charging you to give you a ride and you say, can you turn that off or down or whatever? Okay. That's something I can quickly and easily change. I'm not forcing you to listen to like loud heavy metal. I know everyone's not into that. But if you're also, if you were like, is that like a clean linen, like smelly thing in your car? Like, I prefer Hawaiian breeze, not to appropriate the Hawaiians, but like, that's like the scent I like. So can you take that down and put up no. You can sit in the fucking car that you ordered and get a ride from point A to point B without finding every little thing to piss and moan about. I think the problem with this is that she is trying so hard to play the victim, but she's not like a Hawaiian. She's literally just playing the victim on someone else's behalf, and like we talked about earlier, doing a disservice to them.
That's what they do half of the time.
They do a disservice to the people that actually have to go through. Like, I doubt there are any Hawaiians that are like, oh my God, Hula girl. But you're gonna stick up for them anyway and make them look like shit. Like that's the way they all are, even though it's not your place to fucking do it. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. And
go ahead, man.
I was driving behind a car today that had a huge sign, like a big metal sign, maybe 3 feet by 2 feet, something like that. It said, Democrats are socialists. And it was covered with Confederate flags, the fucking truck. And it had the naked girl tire mud flaps.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking to myself, what she would think of that car.
Trying to offend everybody.
No truck nuts?
No, but I was just wondering what she would think of a car like that.
So, here's it's that victim thing has always gotten on my nerves, no matter who does it, right? And it used to just be mostly like idiots doing it, like that video I talked about earlier, the one-eyed snake on a plane. The girl playing the victim because someone that she didn't have to spy on looked at something, but she goes out of her way to spy on them, find something to bitch and moan and play the victim over, and go cry about it afterwards. And then cry about it to the people online that follow them to get that, like, those sympathy points. So disingenuous and so petty. So it's such a turnoff, man. If I agree with you 100% about something and you act this way, I cannot support you.
This reminds me about a guy that I found on Steve Shives' video in a comment. Who said that he, posted a comment on one of my videos saying that, that the KKK, that feminism is not like the KKK, which Darkmatter said, which I never said. And then he got like 30 responses that were nothing but death threats, rape threats, threats of mutilation and torture. Jesus. Right? So I'm like, whoa, what the fuck is this? What So I went to my video, the only video I have with a KKK in it, which was my one with Trump and Hillary debate, right, with Muhammad. Mm-hmm. And I found a comment he made. It had nothing to do with feminism. It just said, "What's an SJW? Why is that a bad thing? Why do you think that's And a bunch of people replied to him, and they were all polite. There wasn't a foul word to be had. So I'm like, that can't be it. So YouTube has a search feature. I typed his name in there, and it brings up all of his comments he posted on all of my videos. Nothing. I did Control F, KKK, nothing. I sifted through all of them manually. No threats, no nothing. So I replied to this guy. Did someone threaten you on one of my videos? And he's like, these two people, got nasty with me. They were harassing me. And I looked through their comments, and there was nothing, no harassment whatsoever. But he said that he was getting death threats from 30 different people on my video. So I'm like, I copied and pasted his comment. I said, you posted this bullshit on Steve Shives' comment section. This is a fucking lie. And this guy, he's lying about getting death threats on an SJW video, a Steve Shives video, to fucking earn sympathy points. This is their currency. Yeah. If nobody's threatening them, they will fucking make it up on the spot. And people like me be damned about regarding the consequences. I told this guy, look, I don't give a fuck what you think about me, but this is why people have such a hard time believing SJW types, because they lie about this shit when they're not getting threatened. They'll fucking lie about it because this is your goddamn currency. Yeah. This is why people call you a victim cult. So I don't care what you think about me, but if you want to make it right, then you either fucking delete your fucking comment off a Shives video or amend it or something. But that's libel. You either get rid of it, and I didn't threaten him with anything, but it's like, that's the only way you can make it right. And fortunately he did. But he blocked me, he deleted all the comments because I fucking caught him on it.
He's probably thinking that someone with such a large subscriber base has too much time, like shit to do and pay attention to actually follow through with that kind of shit.
Well, but luckily Darkmatter doesn't have a life, TJ.
Yeah, we all know that. Like between getting bossed around by his wife and cleaning his Lotus, there's very little time left over. That's why his animations are such shit. No, I'm right there with you, man. This finding is what's the thing that they always do? They find where they're a minority, right? And all the ways that they can be a minority, and even things that they're not a minority with, like women. Aren't there technically like slightly more women than men on the planet?
Yeah. As long as you're not in China.
Yeah. Well, so.
But then it's the power thing.
It's even when it's just a matter of gotta play the victim, and that earns me the credit for you to have to take me seriously. And I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's our own fault, not our fault, obviously, but like as a species, as a human beings, that we've done all this fucked up shit in the past, and like this shit was just bound to happen before we actually got like equality. Like there was going to be the bounce back from all the bullshit before we can bring it back to actual equality. But what we've created, like Darkmatter says, it's currency. That whole like, oh, look, I'm a black trans woman man, they and all the vegan and all these things that they can say to make them into small groups to seem extremely marginalized.
It's the oppression Olympics, man.
Another thing about that too is it kind of makes things a bit perverse, like some of these atheist conferences where they'll get up there and there's this panel and they like this is supposed to be talking about atheism and religion and whatnot, and why is it necessary for you to announce what you like to do with your genitals and with whom to talk about this fucking topic? I don't need to know your sexual orientation and what how you identify this and that. You're a human being to me. I don't care about that stuff. It doesn't. If you want the topic to go into the direction of this is how religion oppresses this aspect of my life, that I can understand.
Well, see,
okay?
and
I would need to know it. But to preface everything with, I like to fuck these kind of people. Fuck off. I like big tits and nice asses. Do I need to announce this before I get into a debate with a theist? Hey, before we talk about Pascal's wager, I just wanted to let you guys know I like a nice rack.
Yeah, and personally, I like my tits with a nice Darkmatter head nipple.
Yeah, they're the best that way. But yeah, it's
I've gone to real quick. I've gone to council meetings in my town after hearing about the way they treated atheists, and it was just one guy, but I couldn't believe it when I saw it in my subscription feed. Like, this is my town. And so I actually made a video and a follow-up video about it. And I actually went to the fucking meeting, and the guy didn't even show up again. But in solidarity, I sat, which is really ironic with the current news about the 49ers quarterback. But I sat through the Pledge of Allegiance and their they were doing invocations before that. That was the first meeting where they stopped doing the invocations, because it was the first time they've been questioned about it in like 30 years. And they actually said that. They were like, well, we're not going to do a prayer tonight because for some reason, for the first time in 30 years, someone got to bring something up again or what. Like, sure, that's one way of going about it. I certainly didn't sit there and play the victim. I just showed up and showed that there wasn't like nobody out there that agreed. I came to show the support for the guy that did it originally. I thought he'd show up again, but he didn't. So I was the only one.
Don't you love it how something automatically becomes right if you get away with it for a long time?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's one of the things that they were. In fact, I kept going to those meetings for a few. They did them every other week, and I went for about 4 or 5 of them. And one of the last ones I went to was some guys who had bought a building, and the city was trying to call it like too dilapidated, and they wanted to tear it down. They put in like what's the notice for a building that's unsafe? Anyway,
condemned.
Yeah, so they'd condemned the building, and these guys were like, look, we just bought this building 2 weeks ago. We're still trying to get like the inspections and to see if we want to fix it before we tear it down or any of that stuff. We just bought it. We're trying to build a business here in your town. And they were like, no, you know what we're going to do? We'll just write it down as we're going to tear it down, and then you guys can come back later. And everyone knows how that works. Once they put it in the paperwork that we're going to tear it down, it never changes. And so those guys tried to defend themselves, and I stood up for them, and like 2 other people stood up and said, how is it going to hurt to leave that building there for like 3 more weeks? Let them get all the inspections done and see what they want to do with it. This is people trying to improve a shitty building. They bought it and they want to fucking turn it into a business. You want to tear it down, and you're just so used to not being challenged. Fuck that, man. I can't stand that shit. And then the people that every time they get challenged, they act like the victim. Fuck that too. Life is full of challenges. That's what it is.
What TJ is deliberately leaving out is that after he said that, a busload of orphans was driving by and the building fell over on them, and it was
they all died instantly.
Yeah, they all died. Horrific deaths.
No worries, guys. They were Mexicans and Muslims. We're good.
Oh, okay. Whew.
Oh man, I was worried for a minute.
Jesus. And Trump supporters. So who gives a fuck?
No. We can't be having that.
Let's see if we can get through this shit.
Dude, we're not gonna get through all this. What are we?
We can do it. We can do it, Drew. I'm a passenger in your car, and you're gonna play this video, okay?
Doll is offensive to me, but you don't want to take it down because you like found it at Goodwill and it was like a good find.
You want me to take down something that I just put up because...
Yeah, no, I do want you to because it's actually deeply offensive. No, I do want you to take it down.
Fuck off, bitch.
Deeply
That's what I would not have been able to stop myself from saying "fuck off, bitch," and I would have pulled over right there and let her out right there. That would be my limit.
I think this was about the point where TJ and I were like, okay, at this point we're done.
No, I would have been. The car would have been stopped while she's making these final statements, and I was like, hey, this is done. I'm not putting up with this shit.
She steadily crosses more and more lines as it goes on.
Deeply offensive. A fucking hula girl. By the way, I'm tempted to go on Amazon and see how much these fucking Dash things are and order a few of them to give out to our top patrons. Just so they can put them on their fucking dashboard and think of us every time it goes like wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Alright, well, I mean, obviously you're gonna give me a 1 star, but I'm not taking it down, so I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, good for you. Don't take it down, but don't be sorry about it.
No, well, I mean, he's trying to be as professional as possible while dealing with this stupid cunt.
Christ.
I'm gonna do worse than give you a 1 star.
Whatever you like, I'm not trying to offend you. If you want me to drop you off over here or at the next exit, I can do that, but...
No, I would like you to take me to my destination.
Oh my god, what an entitled bitch.
Yes.
No, she's so deeply offended that she doesn't want to get out.
I mean,
that's how deeply offended she is. She's so offended that she doesn't want to get out and be burdened by calling another taxi or whatever. That's how deeply offended she is, guys.
That's what we kept saying when we watched this the other day on the Patreon show. Is these are the people that talk about entitlement. Yeah. And you can act like this in someone else's car. You can bitch. You want to pretty much what she wants to do. She wants to get there. But she just wants to berate the guy the entire time.
The entire time. Make him feel like shit over a fucking Hula. What if you had just said, like, this is my buddy's car? What are you going to say then, dummy? Oh, God. Like, this is so bad that I have a hard time coming up with examples to make it worse.
You can't.
Thank you.
My beautiful lady Lola is offending you.
My beautiful Lola,
man.
Okay. You're gonna be on Gawker.
Nobody's gonna be on Gawker, bitch.
He's like, I'm not on Gawker. No, like you will be like published on Gawker, and you'll like be the next internet meme.
This is exactly what I was talking about in the Steve Shives video. Like, this is Steve Shives talking about the mob attacking. This is what these social justice types try to do themselves. They want to get the mob. I'm going to put you on Gawker. And the whole mob is going to come after you. I'm going to do worse than give you 1 star. See, this is what they try to do. They try to get the fucking mob, the lynch mob, to take you down. And then, God forbid it happens to them. Like, it's probably going to happen to this stupid bitch who doesn't.
Already has. That's the ironic thing. She's like, you're going to be the next internet meme. It's going to be super funny. Guess who's getting covered more than the guy driving?
Yeah.
The dumb bitch complaining about the fucking Hula dashboard thing. You are the next funny. It's super funny because you're such a dumb bitch. That's why.
Her internet barometer is fucked up.
You will be published on Gawker, and you'll be like the next internet meme. It's gonna be super funny.
Oh yeah, because the whole internet is gonna rally around and fight the guy with the hula gal.
Not only that, she's filming this and hasn't gotten a fucking shot of him yet.
Yeah, it's just dark, and and not even that. The sound's so shit. They have to put up fucking captions.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not sure that she didn't put up driver and look. Here's the fact of it. She fucking recorded this, and then later on made the decision to upload it.
Yeah, just
she who knows if she rewatched it or not. But after this happened, she's like, "Oh, I got him."
Got him.
That's how
God.
far off her internet barometer is.
Yeah. I mean, like, God forbid, like, anyone take your special Hawaiian doll away from you.
Yeah.
Hey,
What an idiot.
God forbid you just sit in a fucking car and deal with the fucking dashboard ornament for a ride.
God forbid a fucking doll trigger you this bad.
What's more comedic is how offended you're getting by that.
Because it's a thing that actually affects my life and the thing that doesn't.
Dude,
That's
how
her
do you...
life. I wish this bitch would have one real problem in her life so that she could get some fucking perspective.
Good God. Do you have any idea how good you have it if this is the shit that bothers you?
That's what I'm. This is like first world problems just took a whole new fucking meaning.
This is like negative 10 world problems.
Yeah, I mean, like used to be first world problems were like, oh, I forgot to take my laundry out of my washing machine yesterday, and now it smells bad. First world problem. All right, because you got a washing machine in the first place, right? And a dryer, right? No, this is taking it to like, I'm riding around through a fucking service that I brought up on an app. They show up, they take me where I want to go, and I literally look for anything to piss and moan about. And then when I act like a complete dipshit, I film it, right? And then I think I'm gonna put it online and make you look bad when I am the it reminds me of those old videos where like they buy a kid a car and the kid's like, that's not the car I wanted.
Oh yeah, like the 16.
Like, it's the wrong color or whatever. Dude, what the fuck is wrong with people? They have the fucking nerve to talk about entitlement.
Yeah.
Affect your life.
I'm Asian as well. So
Okay, so what is your Asian heritage?
Like that matters.
Not allowed to. What is your heritage? Where you're allowed to talk about this, bitch? You haven't talked about how it deeply offends you or how it affects your life at all. You haven't said that you're Hawaiian, that your ancestors are Hawaiian. Nothing.
But Jama makes a good point saying that she's having hallucinations.
Oh God.
Bars on
Christ.
Jama. That was actually pretty good.
So okay, the driver says it's irrelevant. She's like, no, it's not irrelevant. It's actually super relevant. Not in any way that he's part Asian. Could that possibly be relevant?
You're Malay completely mocking me. Freaking cringe.
If he were anything but white, it would be super relevant. The white thing is their whole play.
Right.
If you're white, then you could get a boot to the face. It doesn't matter. You can be talked down to. You can be stepped on. You can be fucked with. As long as you're white,
So
then it's fine.
here's a wonderful part. He's like, I'm actually Asian, and she goes, oh yeah, what's your heritage? Your Asian heritage? He goes, that's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. No, it's not irrelevant. It's actually super relevant. Okay, so what is he gonna say that's gonna make this either relevant or irrelevant? Whether he's like Asian from Hawaii? What if he said he was like Polynesian? What if he said he was Japanese? Like, what would you be like?
Too much water in between. Too much water.
Gotcha.
No, it's not irrelevant. It's actually super relevant.
The continent of Japan is like a whole ocean away.
No, like, yeah, it's the continents of Japan and Hawaii are separated by like at least 10 miles of water.
That's like 2 oceans.
For real.
So which part of it is not
we don't call it the Indian Ocean anymore. It's the Native American Ocean.
First Nationers Ocean.
relevant?
All right, yeah, the passenger kicks in now. The whole conversation.
Because there's 2 people sharing this lift, and she's sitting in the dumb cunt is sitting in the back seat. The driver obviously is in the front seat, and now there's a passenger in the front seat who has finally spoken up. This whole conversation is irrelevant. The fact that you care that much about something that's on his dashboard.
And it's a good thing. It's a good thing that the passenger who's taking his side is a woman, because if that were a man taking his side, she would have a totally another story about how she felt scared and harassed about, you know.
Absolutely, how she was like raped in a lift. other thing that I noticed is that when the woman speaks up, she doesn't talk about how she's white.
Yes, I do actually care a lot.
That's sad.
It's very
Good.
very
I'm really glad that passenger was there, and I hope that the guy gets like a nice HJ afterwards.
That's sexist.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. It's a nice setup for a little fantasy. You know, they kick the bitch out and speed off together, and he's like, "Thank you so much," and she's like, "I want to thank you even more."
In your
You know,
in your fantasy, is he bald? He's bald, isn't he?
The only ride, or the only car that the stupid cunt filming this would be happy in is a PT Cruiser, and that's because it's a penis tuck. She's all about it.
Important.
That passenger is gonna do some Hula girl cosplay with the guy. You know, she's gonna dress up and.
By the way, it's important. That line alone,
is pretty
like
pathetic.
it makes me question your level of prioritizing things that are important in the fucking world. Seriously, like look, kids are starving and shit, but like it's a little bit foggy out, so I think that's more important. Like, it's foggy out today, so kids can starve until the fog goes away, okay? It's important.
Did you say it was pathetic? Can I have your name, please?
What? You see? What did I tell you? What did I tell you? This is their fucking mentality. She wants to have this girl lynch mobbed now.
Now, mind you, I've seen this from other people. That whole, like, what's your name? You're not allowed to have an opinion unless I have your name. Like, it's equally stupid from every fucking body. By the way, I love the name this girl gives. She goes, yeah, it's Jade. And now when she gives the last name, we mentioned this on Sunday, it says unintelligible, but you can hear. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Yeah, you hear.
She says Green. Her name is Jade Green. That's like right up there with fucking Blanca White and fucking Black Onyx and whatever else name you could fucking like fake name you could. Maybe her name is Jade Green. And props to you, Jade Green, whoever the fuck you are, for standing the fuck up for this shit.
Thank you.
By the way, when she did give her name, there was no like, aha. It was just like, thank you. Like, she expected the person to be like, I won't give you my name. And then she'd be like, why? Why won't you? But as soon as they were like Jade Green, Tom Smith, whatever the fuck, then apparently you have to take what they're saying seriously at that point. Okay, well, thank you then, I guess.
I'm excited.
I'm a very respectful person, and the fact that you're taking offense to that, like, I'll take a picture.
That's a disrespectful object that you have in your car, and whether you're Asian or not, you should be considerate to the fact that you might have passengers that don't find that thing to be.
Off of my dashboard when it's super glued.
No, I just said like you can set it down for a second. It might be not.
Even though it's super glued.
It's super glued to my dashboard. Well, you can set it down for a second.
How? What's he supposed to do? Fucking hold it there while he's driving the goddamn car?
There's more of a chance of me ripping off my rear view mirror so I don't have to see this dumb cunt sitting in my back seat than me ripping off the Hula girl from my dashboard.
Not amusing to all passengers. You're going to experience this again, by the way. Okay. And so I hope that from this lesson.
See, yeah, and that's another thing. I have educated you now. Now you are woke.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
This lesson, I hope from this lesson you understand that sometimes you're going to get passengers that are complete fucking retards.
What's the lesson? Like, you're being rude, actually. No, I am not being rude.
Not being rude. Like, it's you because, like, I found offense at something that's not offensive. It's not like he had a fucking swastika hanging from his rearview mirror. Like, at that point, I'm like, maybe you're right. He shouldn't have that hanging from his fucking rearview mirror if he's going to be, like, taxiing people around, random strangers. Sure, I could see where you could take offense to that. But a fucking Hula girl?
You know, that gives me an idea. If I were to have this Hula girl, you know, and I was a Lyft driver, whatever, I think that, after watching this and listening to you, TJ, I would have a little, swastika thing that you could put on the mirror. So if someone started bitching about it, I'd go in my glove box and pull out the swastika and pop that up there and be
Actually, Darkmatter, if I ordered you a Hula Girl and a Redskins bumper sticker, would you throw them on your Lotus? Right. We want everything offensive possible. So it's going to be like a Hula Girl, a Redskins thing. Even the Redskins thing is a better argument than this Hula Girl shit. Like,
if
I can
I
understand
put a Hula Girl
Redskins
on my dashboard, I wouldn't be able to see out of the windshield.
Yeah, you're right. You drive a go-kart. I actually went race karting. I told Drew about this. I went race karting. Shit, it was a few days ago now. I think it was Friday, but that shit was intense. And I fit in that thing better than I fit in your Lotus, and it's a fucking go-kart.
Well, it probably doesn't have a roof.
No, there's no roof, but a roll bar. You had to wear helmets, and those things went fast. I think the top speed on the ones they were electric, short course electric, and I think the top speed was a little over 50.
Oh, nice.
They were fast as shit. I was sore afterwards.
My car came with a helmet. First car I ever bought that came with a helmet.
Really? Did it have Hula Girl on it?
No.
It
You didn't get your money's worth then.
And you need those sexy bitches on your mud flaps too for that Lotus.
with a Obama, one big ass mistake, America.
That's fine. I've been video recording the entire time. I'm excited.
That's cool, and I'm being respectful to you.
No, you're not. You have been actually very rude and extremely entitled.
Just the way she says it.
If this had been just audio with no video, I would have almost been convinced that it's just like a troll video.
No.
Like there's no way this could be real. Because she says shit that like takes it so far that it makes it seem fake. But she means it. She means every fucking word of this shit. You have been rude. You have acted extremely entitled. Are you shitting me?
No self-awareness, typical SJW stuff. What do you think she would have done, TJ, if you were driving the car and you happen to have your little beer cozy boob thing? Like, and you took a nice long sip after she said this shit to you with the boobs. Yeah, just facing her.
A woman's breasts are not something for you to just fondle with your thumbs when you're getting drunk, asshole.
Yeah, especially if I'm getting drunk while I drive her around. That wouldn't be so great. But she's the kind of girl that like I'd wait for her head to be kind of close to the window, and then I'd do one of those like.
Quick swerve.
Oh shit! Ow! No, that was this is raping me. Drew and I discussed this. Drew thinks he could have put up with her a little bit longer, but I'm the kind of guy, especially driving. I have my patience goes out the window when I am driving with not driving in general, just driving around or with really stupid people. I can't deal with it. And it would have been I don't know, probably like 3 minutes ago that I pulled the car over and said, okay, if it offends you, you can get out. Otherwise, you can stay in and shut up. Those are your two choices.
Well, for me, like the final of it was when if I would have got to the point where I would have said, okay, well, I mean, I can let you out here or whatever, so we won't have any problems. And she said, no, you can take me to my destination. That would have been definitely it. Because you're in my fucking car. I don't care what kind of star rating you're going to
I would have said, I will take you to your destination if you can
chill out.
If you can be stopping so rude, God.
And a fucked up thing too.
I would have been doing her voice right back to her like instantly. She was like, "Oh my God!" Like I would have been like, "Yeah, there's like a Hawaiian thing on my fucking dashboard, and like if you can't get over it, you can get the fuck out of my car, okay?"
But another thing too, though, is if she could get this guy fired, she definitely would.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that would. And that's so fucked up to try to do that to somebody, to try to take away someone's livelihood over a goddamn doll.
Dude, the same thing has happened. Steve Shives has done it. He said if he could get rid of people, he would have. That he's like flagged video. Anyone that does all that flagging shit, man, get the fuck. I can't think of anything I've flagged ever in my YouTube career.
Yeah, flagging's that's pretty weak.
It is really weird. Like, oh my God, there's some nudity. I gotta take the time to flag this shit. Or, oh my God, there's bullying. Like, dude,
I flagged
internet.
I flagged a child porn once.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Darkmatter. Well, that's because I don't search that stuff. That's why
I don't search it either. It came up in a
right.
thumbnail. I was like, "What the fuck is that?" And I clicked it and flagged on it right away.
Really? How long ago was that?
This was years ago. This is a long time ago.
How did you wait? I don't even want to know how you knew it was.
It wasn't like hardcore child porn, but it was somebody who was like using who edited video of like naked children in a way that was for pedophiles.
Jesus, what the fuck? Who are you? Dude, you're making me like sweaty and uncomfortable right now just hearing you talk about
it. Wasn't what are you talking about? I helped put a stop to it. Their video disappeared very quickly.
How do you even come across that shit?
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, if it was a long time ago, I don't expect you to remember. Still, that shit makes me queasy. That's a good reason to do something like that. This is someone who uses the flag like it's their only defense.
Car while you're driving for lifts. You fucking selfish, dumbass idiot.
Now, if you had not crossed the line at that point, you would definitely have crossed the line at that point, and I will open the door and drag you out.
Here's the thing. She just said that she wasn't being rude, that he was being rude right before she called him a fucking selfish, dumbass idiot. You're being rude, you selfish, dumbass, idiot, asshole, child molester, child porn, Darkmatter.
He's like, I'm being rude. You were being rude.
Only on the goddamn podcast can you talk about how you helped get rid of child porn and then be accused of child porn.
DPR dropped the fucking flame for 2 seconds. You just had to pick it right up. This is a cute little bobblehead item that you had in your car that you don't know anything about, and you're an idiot.
In your car that you don't know anything about, and you're an idiot.
Thank you very much for your opinion.
Yeah, you're welcome.
This dude has patience like
he's trying. He's the most professional that he's more professional than I stopped serving because of shit like this. I had someone that was like, I want you to take this rum runner off my check. Oh, what was the problem? I can taste the rum in it. Or like you bring out a steak, a medium rare steak to somebody. They cut it in half, and it is like the juiciest, most perfect medium rare you've ever fucking seen. This is overcooked. No, the problem isn't that it's overcooked. The problem is that you don't know how to order a steak that you like, apparently. Order it rare next time, then. Because this is a perfect medium rare. I don't care if you're a fucking retard. Or you go to a table, and they're like, do we have to tip you? Honestly, that's how they fucking start the conversation. Like, what? I've had people that are like, can we get 4 glasses of water, like 3 whole lemons, and a shitload of sugar? And I'm like, look, I'll just bring you fucking lemonade. All right? Jesus Christ. I'm not going to bring you all the ingredients so you can like cook your meals here for free. That's not how this shit works. Stop being a dumb douchebag and you will get treated just fine. Nobody would have given this girl shit if she just shut the fuck up. Thank you.
Yes, that's the TJ.
Did you order the smothered and covered hash browns? All right. Uh-oh. We lost our screen share.
It's like, actually, sir, these eggs, I didn't order scrambled. Oh, did you? Did you not order scrambled?
Did you? Well, that's not going to go over easy. Get it?
Oh, my God. Stop it. What the hell happened? What the hell's going on?
You need my face so you can put the bars on it? Boy.
No, it's all right. We're just trying to finish this video.
God, yeah. Let's get through it. We're almost there.
Thank you so much. I'm ending this ride right now, so if you'd like to call another lift, you can go ahead and
No, you can take me all the way to my house.
You don't have to. It's
No,
my
yes,
car.
you
I'm
do.
She called him entitled 2 minutes, like not even 2 minutes ago, like 30 seconds ago. She called this guy an entitled rude douchebag. No, you have to take me to my house.
It's my car. I'm confirming a drop off. Here's a sidewalk. Have a wonderful night. Yes.
Yeah, because they can't drop them off on the freeway. There has to be a sidewalk so they can be safely dropped off. There's a sidewalk. Have a nice fucking night.
Drop off. Here's the sidewalk. Have a wonderful night.
Thank you. you.
Yep.
I'm so excited. Can I have your name again?
Nope. Have a great
Yes,
night.
I can.
No,
Can I have your name again? While
Yes, I
stay here
can.
again?
That is like the ultimate entitlement. Yes, I can have your name.
Jesus. No, it is. It really is. And that, like I said earlier, I've seen that happen with people other than this type, where they're like, I need your name, otherwise I can't listen to anything you have to say. Like, that's just okay. I guess you can act like that. It just doesn't make you look like you have any strength to your argument. If someone's like, hey, XYZ, and you're like, I need your name, like that, you're not showing me that you have any arguments against X, Y, or Z. You're showing me that like you're really weak and you need my name so you can try and shame me to people. Like that doesn't add anything to your argument at all. Jim Smith, go now. What? Now you take my argument seriously? What?
To be honest, though, she should feel fortunate that he's letting her out of the car, that she actually is getting out of the car alive, because after all, I mean, he is an Asian driver, and
Oh.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Quite honestly,
it's late and it's 2 a.m. Nobody's gonna hear me say that.
It's getting
someone's gonna watch this whole 4-hour fucking show on
God
YouTube,
damn it, let's
and
end
that's all
this
they're gonna
shit.
come away
Jesus.
with.
Jesus Christ.
Can you please get out of
No, I
I've
won't
ended
call the
ride.
police. Call 911.
Why? Talk about entitled. Can you imagine getting
No,
this
I can't,
911 call? Like, this Lyft driver won't take me to my destination. What the fuck? That's against the law.
Give me your first and last name. Here's what I'll do instead.
She was getting out to film his license plate. As soon as she stepped out, he just hauled.
Isn't it a thing with Lyft that they tell you the driver's name, the make and model of the car, and the license plate, so you can be sure you're getting to the right vehicle?
Yeah, on the app or whatever.
Yeah. Like, that's part of it, you dumb you got out, and you're like, here's what I'm going to do instead of getting out of the car, okay? I'm going to get out of the car, and then... dummy. You fucking idiot. Dude, I want this guy's Hula girl. I want that particular one.
You can't have it, TJ, because I have it.
Isn't... Yours is black, though. I don't want that one.
That's double problematic. Of course, Drew would have the black one.
She's not black. She's Hawaiian. Because look at her face. She doesn't have a larger nose or anything.
Dude, that looks pretty black.
It's too blurry. I can't see.
No, it looks... I mean, I can tell the color, though. Let me tell you this, Drew.
Blue
All right,
eyes?
look. If you knew about the genocide that the Hawaiian continent had to go through, you would not have that, sir. You'd throw it right in the garbage. Dude, this is coming where I can see your fucking rebel flag goddamn guitar in the back. It's really funny. Like, imagine this girl went to the bar that Drew was playing in a band where he was playing guitar, and she saw that. She's like, excuse me, I need you to put that guitar down and, like, smash it. Okay? Like, it's being seriously offensive. Do you not know about slavery?
God, that fucking...
When did Hawaii become a state? Wasn't it like in...
After World War
It was the
II?
last state. I think it was 49.
Yeah, it was like the mid-20th. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
I might be wrong,
So-
but I think it was around 49.
So what was this Hawaiian genocide that we all need to be concerned about?
That's
it's
where
not something
we went over there, and look, there are. First of all, I'll say I'm no fucking expert. The same, I'm not an expert on the fucking Louisiana Purchase or any of that shit either. I understand the basics of it, but there are a lot of Hawaiians that think like the U.S. basically came over, paid off the right people, and took over their fucking land. Right? And there are a number of people like that. However, it was not nearly a genocide in the same way, like even what we did to the Native Americans that were here when we came over. I say
Yeah.
when I
It's
say
not
we, just mean like Europe, like our descendants, obviously. Nothing we had
ancestors.
fucking anything to do with, but they came here and they did some twisted ass shit, trading beads to people for property and these people didn't understand even the concept of property. Like everything was just everyone's. And they're like,
Yeah.
oh, they want to give us beads for the land? It's everyone's land. Yeah, sure. Give us the beads.
Yeah, it's like they thought it was as ridiculous as owning the sky.
Yeah, it's like you can't own it. And look at how it fucking turned out for them. So sure, I can understand the arguments. The problem is when you simplify the arguments to the point where you're like, Hula girl on the dashboard killing people. Like, you're just fucking retarded, and you're taking away from actual issues that you might have a fucking leg to stand on. Like, you'd have decent arguments that can be made, and sure, there's going to be people that poo-poo on your arguments no matter what. We've said before, you can say sugar is sweet and get people that fucking disagree with you. Apple pie is good, and you're going to get a shitload of people that still disagree with you. But when you do shit like this, it's like you're almost asking to get shit on. This is embarrassing. It's that woman is like maybe Steve Shives in 5 years.
Jesus.
Embarrassing. But look, that's we've gone way over. That's the show, guys. We appreciate the fuck out of all of you. We love you guys. Darkmatter, thank you again for sticking with us and putting up with Shives and the rest of this bullshit.
I don't know which was worse, honestly.
They're right on both up there.
Yeah, neck and neck with those two.
But we appreciate the fuck out of you joining us every week. We kind of get off on it, I'll tell you. Like I sometimes choose videos just knowing that I'll get a reaction of you. But Darkmatter, thank you. Drew, excellent show. To everyone watching, we love you all. And to the patrons, we love you the most. Please do check out our Patreon, patreon.com/goddamn. And like I mentioned earlier, I'm going to be uploading all the patron shows, like back to back. It'll be annoying for a day. You'll get a lot of spam from us. But if you're a new patron, you're going to get access to like days worth of material. 31 3-hour shows. So you do the fucking math. You're going to get tons of material if you become a patron very quickly. I'll probably upload all of them within the next week. So if you're watching this on YouTube, you've got a week from the end of August to become a patron and get in on all of that. We do love you all. And until next Tuesday, peace the fuck out.
Later.